Welcome everybody to Potato Place Gaming. Here we are playing the Chains of Perdition, episode number 30. Woohoo! Yeah, 30. It's 30. Good.
Yeah, big 3-0.
3-0. As always, we're playing for Extra Life. Give back game on. Donation link down below. We're at $1,200 so far for the 2026 season. Thank you to everybody who has donated. Thanks you guys for your going out to doing some cons and getting some donations at the cons and stuff. That's very much appreciated. Thanks to everybody who has played in the one-shots that are also donating. Thank you, Andreas of Fantastical Filaments. He does most of the miniatures you see in our live games that aren't online and like the one-shots. Thank you, Julian at Astral Grave. He did the Potato Place Gaming logo as well as our Chains of Perdition character art.
Before we start, unless anybody has anything else, we'll have a thing where I can dish out some cards here, maybe. What do you guys think you were doing on episode number 30 of The Bullies of the Red Dragon and Bluefield? Whoever gets closest. What do you think episode 30 was? I'll give you a minute to think about that.
On our way to Gracevine. That's what I'm going with.
Was that the dream sequence where we turned into dragons?
I don't understand.
I will give you guys a bit of a hint. I created the document for this on May 6th of 2021.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, because I remember having to pull audio from way back then.
I'll give you 30 more seconds to think about it.
I think I know where it's at, but...
I don't know. When we were hunting vampires, we were hunting that one vampire.
You have to be way more specific.
I don't remember
campaign.
the one that we trapped and kept interrogating. I don't remember his name.
Do I need another guess?
What was your guess?
I said we were headed to Gracevine.
Okay, heading to Gracevine, hunting vampires.
I was going to say it's after the beer festival at Silver Rock, and we're heading, it was after the beer festival, right after the ice dragon came down.
And what was your guess?
I'm changing it because of what he just said. It was the storytelling festival where we all told the scary stories. Well, they told it hopeful stories. I told a scary story.
That's scary. Especially the guy who lives in China.
When I I told everybody about my patron and framed it as a way that was not as pleasant.
So, you two, you were way off those. That was episode 19 through 20.
Oh.
You were off by about 5 episodes. The Hunting the Vampire Down, that was the episode that I titled To Catch a Vampire. That was 4 earlier. In episode 30, it was labeled The Meeting of the Spectral Council.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so is that okay?
was way
a little bit after Great.
Okay, I was so fucking close.
Man, time is so fucking weird.
It's hard
Nobody
to-
was even close, so I'm not going to give a card for that.
It's just weird to think that all the shit we did before that seems like it was so much more than 30 episodes worth.
Time is a
Construct.
Yeah, I was not as good about
time
pacing.
is a lie.
I can tell you that much.
I think it was fine.
Play the intro.
All right, here it goes. Bye.
last we left off, the party found themselves meeting the Ember Bull in the Bull's March, far to the west beyond what is known to the Seven Kingdoms. You guys are in the Red Wastes, going to meet the king. Well, you were sent to assassinate the king.
King the cat.
You guys met the Ember Bull. Stoic, unmoving, and seeming more like a force of nature than a man.
Great sense of humor.
He led you guys on a weeks-long journey further into the Red Wastes to the Horned Crown. Along the way, I believe you guys saw some wandering eyes, some demonic presence, some weird spectral bird things watching you. And a few like humanoid-looking people watching you from the distance a few times. But you eventually made it to the Horned Crown, where you found the king's encampment. Probably, maybe around like 10,000 people all around this. Looks like a militia camp. Looks like if you're in the army, it looks like you have some bit of freedom. But you guys were very briefly shown what that freedom would be before you were taken down into the blood pits. You guys are processed by Inquisitor Nox. You were placed in a cell with others that you met. You met Geralda, who was the Dwarven engineer, who was missing a few of her limbs. Roska, the half-orc, who was a former commander of one of the smaller castles placed on the Dam of Fire. Sylvan Bay, he was a exile. I don't remember who it was that knew what he was exiled for, or if that information was shared, so I'll just leave it at
Is
that.
that the one that he thought he was the bastard son
that
of
was,
the bastard?
No.
Nope.
He was the one who
Would you have
10,
told them?
10 years earlier, he was a forger. He did forgery in the Shattered Isles. He stole the actual gold and replaced it with fake gold. He
So
was sent to the wall, and now he's in the wastes.
So the Shattered Isles, that's the small grouping of isles in the Diamond Lands to the south, if you look at the map. Kind of close to Summerfield, but that is where the mint for the crown is located, and he basically ran it's not racketeering, I think it's just counterfeiting is what it was. He stole the mint plates to make his own coins and made them with bogus material while keeping the actual raw material for himself.
Counterfeiting / laundering.
Yep, he was given the choice of losing a hand or to join the Damned Watch. He chose the Damned Watch, and then he left the Damned Watch. There was Ticket of Crows, who was the bastard of House Crowsinger, and Varric the Pale, who is a self-proclaimed bastard grandchild of the late King Henry Cordoba. The Cordobas who were overthrown by House Leon. During your time, you guys did spend about a week training. Some things of note, I believe Locke saw some prisoners escape. 3 of them escaped, and only 1 was returned. I don't remember if anything else noteworthy happened.
They wanted me to help them escape, and I didn't do it.
The guy doesn't like you.
They're spies.
They wanted you to join them.
I don't remember that.
I think this was secret stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So the one that was returned, he said he would tell you why he was there, but he needs your word that you would get him out of there alive.
Right, I wouldn't give him my word because I couldn't guarantee it.
You guys were brought to the fighting pit in the Horn Crown, like the inside of this non-active volcano, where you guys were chained together, and each individual like group, and there's probably like, I don't know, like 500-600 people that are going through these trials. You guys were chained together in your smaller group, where you fought a smaller breach titan, as did everyone else. During this fight, you guys did receive some aid from your cellmates who were chained together fighting a separate breach titan. But by the time that it kind of ended, there was, I don't know, maybe like a third to half the people that started. It seems like they're kind of picking the weeds, for lack of a better term, filtering out people that aren't warriors or wouldn't benefit the King of the Red Wastes' master goal. I believe that is where we left off. The pits that you guys are in, they now stink of blood, ash, and hot iron. What was once hundreds of recruits now feels more hollow. Quieter, harder. You guys are kind of shuffled back into the cavernous cells down below. Before you do leave, you guys can make a perception check as you're leaving this like arena.
Okay. You're going away.
It didn't take long.
I got a 6 on perception.
11.
11.
Natural 20 for 25.
Mod 20.
So you two notice that the king is watching, and he does kind of linger on you guys. Up with him, you do see Inquisitor Nox is still looking at you guys. Up around there, too, you do see Commander Bourne, who was like the authority figure for the trial. I think he's the one that kind of gave you guys the rules of this. Up until then, really, the only person that you guys had dealt with was Captain Harkin. He was kind of your training mate in charge of your guys' cells. But yeah, the king does seem to take note of those that survived. As you guys are led back into your cells, you're the first ones to get back there. What are you guys doing?
Oh. Sitting down and relaxing.
So we're in like the holding area essentially.
You're back in your cells.
Back in the cell.
Mm-hmm. And people are being filtered back in there. People are being filtered back in there. You guys are the only ones in your cell at the moment. The other cellmates have not joined you.
I would be paying attention to the people who survived and are being led back into this area. Because there are multiple cells, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As you do look around, you notice that the cells are a lot emptier. Make a perception check.
That's not good. 11.
Just kind of looking over everybody, you see that the majority of them did not make it out as well as you did. You guys were relatively unscathed compared to most people. A few of the survivors don't look like they will quite make it till trial 2.
How many trials did they say there were?
3, I think.
3.
Well, 1 down. 2 to go.
But that next one's gonna be a big ugly.
Yeah, you were struggling out there a bit, Booker.
I'm still not quite used to it.
Well, you're not allowed to struggle anymore. You need to go all the way through all of them.
Would you like to hold a fan and all against my face for me?
If I can find the magic within me, yes, I will do that. There's no copping out at this point, everyone.
Don't plan to.
Booker, as you do take a moment to kind of sit and relax, you do feel your hand instinctually going for your sword, and you hear there's something in the very back of your mind. Almost sounds like somebody's whispering to you, "Release me."
What's that face for?
It's nothing.
That is not a...
Make an insight check.
I was going to say that.
Make a deception check. What'd you get, Booker?
He rolled so well.
Deception. That's a nat 20 plus 1.
Oh.
16.
You can tell there's probably something there, but you know not to push.
All right.
I can handle it.
You say so.
So one by one, your cellmates do join you guys. You see Silvar come back in, Ticket, and Varric. As you do see Rosca moving through the cells, she's the one-eyed half-orc captain. She kind of pushes through, and you see that she looks like she's like holding something on her back, and she's kind of hunched a little bit. She deliberately walks. Everyone kind of like looks and kind of scooches out of her way. As you guys do see now on her back, she has Heralda on her back. It looks like Heralda she does enter the cell. Her ramshackled prosthetic limbs that are keeping her up have been significantly damaged or missing parts. No longer able to walk, and Rosca was helping her move.
Looks like you had a bit rough out there.
Well, that was bloody entertaining. I don't think we could have taken much more. I do thank you for coming and helping us with our Titan after you had dispatched yours quite so easily.
That's no problem.
No, we had the advantage of fighting one before. And I suppose if it entertains the king, why not?
You'll hear Varric kind of chuckle. We are one step closer to entering the Seven Kingdoms, where we can reclaim my grandfather's crown.
We'll see who gets the crown, my friend. We shall see.
I know I'm not very tech inclined, but is there anything I can do to help with the prosthetics?
Are you proficient in tinkering?
No.
No. What you do get is that even if you had the knowledge, it does not seem. It seems to be more of a material mismatch than knowledge.
Are you going to be able to continue?
I believe Rosca here will be able to carry me on her back if we could find a way to affix me to her, and I can shoot my crossbows from her back.
Well, they took all of our supplies, so I'm afraid. I still have my chain on.
Yeah. They could probably find something to strap her to her back, and you don't have to really worry about that.
I figured they'd probably give us some kind
I mean,
of
if you don't
supplies,
find
just,
anything else, it'd probably be very uncomfortable.
You know,
but
like
I
ropes,
suppose you
leather
could use
straps,
this,
things
yeah.
like that you guys can find, but like the more intricate stuff to make it like a
Baby Bjorn.
yeah, probably don't exist. But as you recall, she is an engineer, so they could probably rig something up.
I hope that they at least pay people the courtesy of fixing you up after you get to the end. Because what's the point of getting to the end if you're too broken to be of service?
From what we've heard from these red wastes, if you are in the king's army, you're free to do what you want, to trade, to barter, as long as you serve him. So, perhaps once we're done with these trials, I can make a better leg than before. Until then, I'll watch her back and she'll watch mine.
Very inspiring perspective.
I'll watch her back. I'll watch her back. She'll watch mine, says Ticket, as he kind of looks at you guys, giving you a nod of approval.
Well, I suppose we should get some rest while we can. Do they usually do just next day, next trial sort of thing?
I don't know, we're relatively new here as well. You guys do anything else?
No,
I don't think so.
Unless he's got some weird stuff going on, obviously.
Who?
me.
Killing that thing didn't count?
What?
Well, no,
Sorry.
no. The
Did count, but there's
always there.
something more at play here.
Yeah.
So you know,
the thing wants to get out.
so yeah,
Right.
so you know how you can either underwater a plant or overwater it.
Right.
He's overwatered.
He's over. He's.
It's
And
it's
He's tasted
wanting.
too much
It's
water.
wanting. It's
It's not
wanting
quite a
out.
tomato
It's a
plant he's
bit.
watering.
Release.
So as the survivors do assemble in this, massive underground celled area, a lot less people than started. I don't know, maybe a few hundred left. Was started probably close to like 600-700. You guys do see coming to the middle, kind of the common ground of all these cells where they all kind of meet in the middle. You see the High Commander, Vorn, which he's the one that gave you guys the rules for these games, and Inquisitor Nox is with him. You see Commander Vale. He's tall, broad. He has burned, leathery-looking armor on. Seems like some of it's kind of burned and fused to his body. He has a very militaristic stance in just way of being. He seems pretty emotionless and clinical. And then you guys have met Inquisitor Nox, which she has the pale skin, dark black eyes, kind of calmness about her. She more so studies people than talks to them. Everybody is kind of quiet as they see them. Commander Vorn does step forward, and you see kind of ash fall off of his armor as he does step forward with a purpose. He says, "The weak have been removed. The survivors now stand beneath the gaze of the red wastes." His helmet does lower as he kind of focuses his eyes on your guys' cell. Vivian, make an insight check.
12?
His eyes do seem to focus on you a bit longer. The other thing you do notice is that Inquisitor Nox is really looking at you this whole time.
Me?
Mhm.
Specifically?
Specifically you.
I did do very well.
He'll say, "The king watches." A long silence follows that. It almost feels intentional. And then he does take his eyes off you to address everyone else. Inquisitor Nox speaks next. A soft, quiet voice that still carries throughout the room. "Some of you inspire interest. Others inspire concern." And her eyes do linger on you for a moment longer. Both can be useful. Commander Vorn will pick back up. "Captain Harkin will no longer oversee your development. You've proved yourself. You will train yourselves for the next 3 days. You will sharpen one another. And in 3 days, trial 2 will begin. Those unable to adapt will not survive. Good luck. As they do leave, you guys are still locked up in the cell, but you get that your training throughout the day will be on your own accord, not so much on theirs.
Okay.
Vivian, you guys all feel like you are very much seen by the powers that be, especially you, Vivian. You feel almost like scrutinized the way that that Inquisitor Knox was kind of talking about. Some of you are intriguing, some of you are concerning. You get that you might be a little bit of both.
Just a little.
And you guys do notice that a lot of the other cells, they do kind of like look at you guys, and there's a little bit of whispering going on. It seems that you have made a bit of an impact amongst the other prisoners.
Oh, good. We'll talk to that.
Well, it seems like we get a fan club anywhere we go.
I don't know if that's such a good thing here, but I suppose if it helps us survive.
See that all paints a target.
I'm sort of past the point of being subtle about things. If you haven't noticed.
I mean, I'll walk around and that's very easy to pick out.
You guys doing anything else other than resting? Are you talking to your cellmates? Are you doing anything with the adjacent cells? If not, we can skip forward to the first day of training.
Just trying to recall, essentially.
Yeah.
When we watched the other group that is in the cell with us battling, what did we notice that Silvar and what's his name? Varric did during that fight?
Silvar was very similar to you. He had a hand crossbow. He had several daggers that he was using. Nothing magical of note. Varric also kind of similar. He had a blanking on the word. Three Musketeer sword.
Oh, rapier.
That's it.
Okay.
He had one of those and a short sword that he was using. No magic from what you could tell. What you guys remember, and I know that we're playing D&D and we're in a magical world, but really, like, magical use is not too common. It's kind of a special thing.
I'm kind of weird here. I feel like.
And, like, if you remember, like, using any magical abilities that you don't get from any of the 9 approved gods is kind of frowned upon. And even some of the 9 gods that are worshipped aren't necessarily, like, smiled upon, like the god of the dead. And
Is there...
I think the god of hate and murders.
Is there... Is there, like, just for reference, because I'm assuming Vivian would have enough knowledge, is there, like, a god she could pretend? She, like...
If you go to World Anvil,
sources her power. I'm just saying, like, what would she probably...
Let's go to World Anvil. Let's see.
Because I'm just thinking moving forward, or if somebody starts
I used to have
asking her about it, she's just going to say, well, it's the demon Lilith.
I used to have a little card that had all the gods on there, and then I was like, we haven't used that in a year, so I'm going to take it down.
Religions and faiths. The 9 dragon gods.
It's not the dragon gods.
The dragon gods are the old gods that were worshipped
considered
before.
except for the king, but the king that
it was before Cordoba's conquest.
There we go.
Except for the new king. Well, the old
There we
king,
go.
new king.
I mean, in all reality, Asmodeus.
He is one of the deities.
Yeah. God of tyranny and domination.
how
which
would
makes
that-
sense
He
for...
is not one that is like.
I mean, wasn't there a
There
thing
was a-
for him
there was-
at that one,
yeah,
there was a-
the
So-
one city we went to,
yes,
right?
but it's okay. So it's like in the real. I'm going to use the real world as an example.
Right.
Here, like Christianity acknowledges that the devil is real.
Right,
and
it'd
is
be
a
like
thing.
I was a
But
peaceful Satanist.
yes, exactly. So
It's
you have
still
to ask
kinda
yourself,
weird.
like, just because
Peace.
that's a
Kinda-
force.
Well, no, there are Satanists that are very.
No, it's more you being
no,
peaceful.
me. Ooh, no.
So
Well, I mean, if you're trying
I'm
to
not
be,
going to tell you the names. You have the god of creation, the god of the sun and architecture, the god of magic and art, goddess of civilization and invention, goddess of knowledge, the god of strength and storms, god of tyranny and domination, god of the underdark, and god of slaughter and destruction.
Steve.
I think I would probably. I'm gonna try just to God of magic and art.
You don't
Yeah.
want to do Grumpsh, the god of slaughter,
and
I
destruction.
mean, that's kind of fun.
I just
Well,
like
we
his
just
name.
don't want we
Aurelia.
just don't want people to raise eyebrows when we.
I just like his name. It's like the Grinch.
I'll just pretend. Everyone, I'm going to pretend I worship Corellian. Corellian.
yeah, I think it's
Corellian Deville.
Yeah.
Deity
That's the
of
best I got.
creativity and the arcane. Yeah, so that would
Yeah.
work.
Well,
You know that's the god that they do worship in the Amethyst Isles that you guys are in.
well,
whenever
I
you went
figured
to
it also
Amhole.
kind of works because you have a
Amhole?
little
No,
bit.
Amhole's where you're from.
How do you say the word?
Apothecary?
Yeah.
No, that's what you own if you are one. What am I?
Chemist.
No, I know the word. I literally just said it last session.
What?
Alchemist.
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 Yeah,
of the
that's
woods.
right. Yeah.
She did legitimately study alchemy.
Which, like I said, it works well for what you pick.
No, I figured Amhole would be Moradin creation with craftsman stuff.
Well, what's the... I'm blanking on the name of the Amethyst Isle city you guys went to.
Oh.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I've got it.
Cliffmire.
Yeah, House
Yeah.
of MFA. Cliffmire, yep.
Yeah. Every time I open this, I open it to my family is dead. So,
You need to dog ear a new page or something.
yeah.
Well, we have to know that your family's dead.
Actually, I imagine for Amhole, it's like probably a combination of Moradin and Palor.
It's more of a like shared faith of the nine gods there. There's divination centers for all of them.
As I was thinking, my family in particular, just because we're ship
Yeah.
people, and
They're
both
ship people.
both of those are kind of the same with architecture and builders.
Yeah, I'm Corellian.
Booker, there is a little bit of amongst the soldiers and Diamond Guard, a little bit of worshipping of Grumpsh because he's a little bit of war, a little bit of slaughter and destruction, which is a little bit of what you guys do,
Yeah.
but not chaos, bloodshed, things like that. That is part of fighting in war, but it's something that you have to control. As you hear something in the back of your head saying, "Release me."
I'm gonna shake it off. Not today, Satan.
Not today, Grump.
Not today, Grumsh.
Sounds like the name of your
Not
sleep
today,
paralysis
Grump.
demon.
Not today.
Yeah, I just
Flip
wanted
that.
to make sure that they were doing stuff. I guess that was why I asked that question,
Okay.
and not, kneecapping our kind of new friends.
No, they actually all seem pretty capable.
Yeah, I don't really have much else since we're in a jail cell essentially.
Party.
Before like doing a rest or something, Nate would be thinking about his family and where he's at currently. But in the back of his mind, he keeps seeing that eye he saw in the ocean.
Every so often that eye does blink, and it does almost like zoom out real quick, and you see the eye of your auntie, who you were framed for killing.
That's not a fun dream.
Nope. Yeah, you do think. You just think what has happened to the great city of Hartmire after Ella Pale Arrow was killed by the Chains of Perdition and the Queen of the Damned and her pack of loyal dogs. And you just think what Lord Luke Seraphite is up to. Cersei, you think, what's going on with my siblings? Because the last you heard, the entirety of Brimshire was razed and burned.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just assume I have the same
You
nightmare every day.
Got to hope that Hewitt Fabian is was able to protect somebody and get him out of there. Maybe join back up with the hill tribes, mountain tribes, forest tribes, whatever I called them.
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Is that the same ones that had the spooky rituals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you recall, it wasn't always like an animalistic thing between the two. They used to
No.
share and trade amongst each other, and there's peace. And then whenever Hewter Fabian
Right.
died,
No, I know. I'm just, yeah.
His oldest
I'm just
son.
thinking, I hope they don't get hooked up with the wrong tribe, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
it fell to Hewitt, and then whenever his older brother Hamlin came back after being exiled, he kind of took over and turned it into more of a pirate's bay than
Well,
a nice little trade post.
time will tell, I guess.
Okay.
Anybody else having fun dreams?
probably you, because you're like, everyone's
No,
dead.
not really. Kind of hard to find sleep here.
I don't need the bad dreams. My life is a bad dream.
The whole thing when I'm awake is a bad dream.
Just so, because I couldn't know if I typed it in this, God, I can't get the name of the monster now. Did they bring it up to 42 or
The River
43
Styx.
souls in the sword? I don't remember if I added that one or not.
20, 30, 43.
43.
Mm-hmm. I just
I
added
did
it.
not add it. Okay. No. Let's try to sleep.
That voice does keep on hitting you. I can help you fight. You feed me. Let me help you. Let me out.
Mm-mm.
Not right now. There's a time.
Remember, I am here. The ferryman does not rest. And you feel like if you recall, your tattoo, like the top on your like chest and abdomen, is like the infernal ferryman on his boat, but down below is all like hands and souls kind of like reaching up like through the river Styx. And it almost feels like those hands are kind of like moving and like clawing at your legs and pulling you down into madness. Where is Bean at this entire time? Is he invisible? Or did you
Bean
have
has been
him-
invisible, yes. 'Cause he
And
can
you
do
kind of
that.
had him kind of like
going
closer
when
and not
he can.
necessarily on your shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, he probably comes down at night.
Yeah. He will
Keep watch.
kind of check up on you, and basically the only thing he'll tell you is, strange place. No demonic presence here.
They have not followed yet.
Can I talk to him? I mean, I can.
Sure.
I think I can talk to him. In
I
his
think
head,
you can-
Yeah,
right?
you can
Yeah.
telepathically.
Yeah. Do you think that there's anything that's warding them off? Obviously, it's not warding.
I do not know.
I'll keep a sharp eye out. I don't know how these other
Yes,
fights are going to
mistress.
go. Yeah, I mean, I'm just mostly wanting to let me know if there's a sudden demon horde or something coming her way.
But yeah, in the week that you've been there, he is not. He said that whatever demonic presence was kind of following you guys through the Red Waste has not been able to enter the Horned Crown.
Interesting.
I have some questions later.
That's strange.
Because what would make it so devils can enter, but demons don't? 'Cause I assume, essentially, if devils couldn't enter, I pretty much couldn't, right? Is it like the church where I just get kind of uncomfortable?
Burst into flames.
And you go up to the altar and say, "Why are you so mean to me?" But yeah, you guys do find rest when you wake up the next morning. Your cell doors are open. You guys are shepherded into the training ground. But when you're in the training ground, there, for the first time, since you guys have been at the Horn Crown, you guys are allowed to have freedom in here. The chambers are still very crude, functional, same place you've been training. There's sparring pits, weapon racks, cracked volcanic courtyards, rusted chains hanging from overhead beams. There's small cook fires shared between some of the recruits. The guards still do watch, but they watch from afar now. It's almost like the king wants to see what will grow naturally in this confinement. First thing you notice is that nobody's really doing anything. Everybody's just kind of standing there, not really doing anything as they're given their first bit of freedom for a while.
I'm going to have Vivian do something that she hasn't really done yet. Nothing super dramatic, but like usually it's very hot, obviously, still here in this place. So she's going to like loosen the collar and stuff that she usually, covers. And so that, her neck is exposed and like nothing racy here. People just, just so it's not as hot, but also so that you can see just, the scar for sure. But also, like, just probably the very tops of some of that, veining that kind of...
like splintering.
Because she knows she's being watched, and at this point, in this company, she wants to make them very aware of what they're dealing with, I guess.
Yeah, so
It's kind of the... You know what I mean?
see-
She's not going to hide...
Make a perception check as you do that.
Yeah, so you're kind of intimidating.
Yeah, it's kind of intimidation, but it's also just like, don't underestimate me.
But it's also, I imagine, like, I don't have any secrets to hide
Yes,
anymore.
and it is a little liberating too, because in here it's nobody's going to judge her. There's all sorts of freaks and geeks. So, what was that?
Perception.
It's like 2.
Because you hit my...
Yeah, I'm a little uneven here, but that's fine.
People do seem to notice you. You do
I don't
see
think
some people kind of begin to like whisper. You make out a few whispers. You hear like, "That's the queen, the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms," stuff like that. Nothing
Yeah,
you
but I
haven't really
mean,
heard
from her
before.
perspective, she's trying to establish herself as something, and to be determined what people will think of that. But she can't do that if she's not being somewhat honest with what she is.
Do you guys do any light sparring with each other?
I don't know if with each other.
No, I'd probably find somebody that looks about equal to me and try to spar.
There's nobody equal to you.
Really?
Kind of cool.
Yes, and also nobody really seems interested in fighting now that they have their own.
I guess I would just like to sort of I feel like with that, she's just going to try to be more aware of her magic and how it feels and what it, you know what I mean? Like just really be in tune with her inner warlock,
Sure.
so to speak.
There's different kinds of training you can do.
Yeah, you know what I
that,
mean?
yeah.
Like
You like meditating?
Kind of meditating.
kind of meditating, just kind of like communing, I guess would
Yes.
be probably the word.
And when you
Communing
do it,
with my God.
God.
when you do it, your hands almost kind of like grip and like
Little
force and kind
Scarlet
of like
Witchy-esque type.
make violent jerking
Yeah,
motions. Like
yeah.
you've never been taught how to properly meditate, so you don't quite know what it means.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that seems.
Like, you know how, like, yeah, it's like Scarlet Witch kind of looks in that movie where you're sort of just, like,
Which is reading from the
unnatural.
book.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll do that for a bit.
Because I feel like when you're tapping into devilish magic, it's probably not very smooth. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably not, like, like soothing, like the way, like, a cleric sort of meditates or, like, a monk sort of does their stuff.
more
I feel like
chaotic.
it's a little more,
Chaotic energy.
yeah, or whatever. I mean, whatever he thinks is his world, whatever he thinks that would look like, I guess.
Silvarve will approach you. Huntswoman, would you like to train?
Okay.
You shot your bow very fast. I would like you to shoot it around me and see if I'm able to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I was gonna ask about that too, but okay. She wants me to shoot at him?
Mhm.
Okay.
So we can come back to that.
Okay.
Ticket of Crows will come up to you and ask you if you would like to spar.
I would spar with him.
guess
I would spar with him. And you remember he has a little like buckler shield and a spear. Booker, you see Rosca and Geralda come up to you and ask to spar.
Okay. I was gonna say if nobody did, I was gonna go find a strike dummy.
I'm gonna go punch the ground off.
Yeah, you can do that too. So shooting arrows,
Yeah.
and you can aim downwards, so you're not necessarily trying to shoot
Aim
him,
at her feet.
but
Aim at his feet.
would you roll?
Okay.
His feet, sorry.
That's a 24.
24, so you do shoot, and you aren't quite aiming right in the middle of him. You're kind of aiming to the side, but he's able to kind of dodge out of the way. For these rolls, it's more so if you roll high, you're training him properly, and if you roll low, you're going to...
In the face!
We can only, I guess.
You can roll one more time.
22.
You shoot one more arrow, he jumps up, and he kind of like does the splits over the arrow as it does land in a dummy behind him. And while you're training him, shoot one more time.
It's a natural one.
Natural one.
no.
So you do shoot your arrow, and as you do go to loose it, you do kind of like trip a little bit, or I don't know,
got,
maybe
like,
get some
sweaty
like
fingers.
ash or dust in your
That's
eyes.
sweaty.
And
Oh, God.
he kind of has your rhythm down a little bit, and this sets him off just a little bit, so he dodges a little bit early, and as you do loose it, it finds purchase right in his arm. Ah!
I'm so sorry.
Take it out.
Is it bad that I'm just yanking out of him?
You just pull it out.
I mean, I would brace his arm and I'd be like, all right, I'm going for it. And then just
Make a survival check. When you do
go.
that.
He's going to bleed out on me. It's not great.
Like Ace
14?
You pull it out. There's a little bit of damage from him, but he does get his arm wrapped up. You have a few days. Maybe we should try sparring with wooden swords.
Okay.
As you guys do spar a little bit, so what is it that brought you west of the wall? Who were you before?
I mean, I was nobody. I worked for an underground. What's the word I'm looking for?
Thieves Guild.
Syndicate?
Syndicate? Yeah. Making money to take care of my family.
Nothing I'm not a stranger of. What interesting things we will do to make money, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're cloaked friend over there told you about my partakings that led me west of the wall?
Nope.
I don't think Nate said a word of what he did.
That's why I was looking at Rob for a second because I don't remember.
Interesting that your allies would keep such secrets about people that share their chambers with them. No.
Sometimes secrets are for the best to be kept.
If I were to be sharing a cell with one of the greatest thieves that the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen, I would maybe want to know about that. Interesting that your friend would keep that information from your group.
I'm sure he had his reasons.
I'm sure those reasons might be a reason why he finds himself farther west than the west on the map goes. So, after that, you're left with kind of a wonder of why Locke is keeping secrets from you about people that you've shared a cell with for over a week.
Okay.
Booker, nothing really happens. It is kind of interesting whenever you try to spar with Roska and kind of take her to the side. You do see a small dwarven woman pointing her crossbow at you as you do. She never looses with you, but you can see her go, "I would have got you."
I'm thinking like Chewie
Gotta be
and
quick with
C-3PO
Yes.
strapped on them.
Yep. It's a
Oh
bit
my
like
God.
Rocket riding Groot.
Yeah.
But she never shoots you. She likes you. Roska, however, does let into you. She never hits you. She is using blunt clubs instead of her usual axes, but she does smash into you a few times. And you get her a few times too, but Locke, you do have a decent sparring with Ticket. He's very fast. Not so strong, like his strikes feel very precise and quick, but not much in the way of strength is behind him. You have a hard time hitting him, but decent sparring.
As we're doing the back and forth, do I get to the feeling that I'm getting closer to being able to read his movements as he's striking the dodge a little easier?
Make an insight check.
19.
Yeah, you kind of get his movement. Makes him maybe a little bit easier to predict. But as you do so, he begins to predict your movements a little bit more. It's like you guys are kind of learning. As they say, iron sharpens iron. Vivian, as you...
Be crazy.
Yes. You don't commune with Lilith or anything like that,
Sure,
but you
it's-
just
So I'm just trying
have
to.
the overall feelings of desperation kind of mixed with anger and hatred and wanting revenge and what that dark path could lead you down. Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier to it.
So +7.
Yeah, that sounds right.
17.
17. So you do feel like originating from that thing on your chest. It does feel like it begins to kind of like reach out and grow, and you feel your body kind of become a little bit more hardened. As you're sitting, you feel yourself kind of emanate with this dark power, and for like a moment it seems like your legs and buttocks are no longer on the ground, like you're almost like levitating, and then when you think about it, it kind of breaks the immersion and you find yourself back on the ground.
That just sort of breaks me out of my.
It's the first moment that
Trance.
you've had a moment to think about letting the devil out. As you guys do spar, though, Booker, while you're taking a bit of a break, you're approached by a few younger guys there. And I imagine you'd be with him. Miss Damned Queen, I don't know how to address you.
For now, you
May I speak to your loyal Lord Sir Knight?
Yes, and you may.
Lord Commander Knight, sir, would you perhaps, you fight very bravely and valiantly, would you perhaps show some of us how to fight better?
Sure.
I think we would all stand to gain if we all knew what we were doing and maybe fought as a unit rather than selfishly and individually.
That's true.
And seeing your group across the battlefield inspired a few of us greatly.
Well,
Thank you, my
Sorry.
Queen in Chains,
it's just, if you prefer, just, I suppose, my lady. How about my lady?
Yes, milady. Thank you for letting us speak to your Lord Sir Knight.
You're very welcome. Stay alive out there.
So yeah, you can go train, and you get so over the next few hours and days as you prepare, you do get more and more people kind of interested in learning how to fight calmly and more so like thoughtfully rather than just on pure instinct. A little bit more regimented.
Take the voice out of my head every so often.
Yeah, so you can go over like sword drills, shield positionings, how to manage like your exhaustion in battle, how to protect like your allies that might be weaker, stuff like that.
Damn, you're running a boot camp.
We'll kind of say this is over these 3 days, but the prisoners, like along with you guys, do seem to really begin kind of rallying around you. Naturally, they see you as like a Lord Commander, and they do treat you like his his master.
I mean, they're not
It's not wrong. It's not
They're
wrong.
not wrong.
But it's not necessarily because you are demanding the authority through fear, anger, anything like that. It's because they naturally see you as somebody that knows what they're doing and somebody that could lead them to success in whatever trial 2 would be. Locke, throughout these few days, you do find yourself once again thinking about the failed escapee. You can find yourself some alone time with him if you would like.
Yeah.
So as you do approach him, we'll say it's like during breakdown time. You do find him kind of looking up, and you see several guards kind of watching you guys. Make a perception check.
24.
You do see that pale bird with the glowing eyes that Cersei was talking about, kind of watching you guys in the sparring area. And I don't know, did you ever ask his name?
Oh, the bird's name?
No.
Oh, the
I
guard.
can't remember if I ever gave it to you.
I'm looking at my notes. I never got it.
You never got it?
Mhm. I'm not super worried about having it either.
Okay. That bird. He looks at you. It's not normal, is it? Even for this place.
No. One of my comrades had seen something similar earlier. We've seen some weird things in this place.
Something strange and powerful. Something wants to watch us. Or watch you.
Well, you've seen the company I keep.
That's much different than what we do. It seems rather apparent that in the following days we may die. So what good is your promise of keeping me alive?
To be fair, I never promised that for that exact reason.
We were sent here to watch you, me and my brothers. We were sent from the Dam of Fire to keep tabs on you, to make sure you killed the king. When we tried to flee, they struck down my brothers and brought me back. I don't think I will, if we make it out of here, I don't think I will be keeping my oath. I think I will abandon the Dam's Watch if your queen would have me in her service.
What is your name?
Trod.
T-R-O-D.
Mm-hmm.
Were you sent to follow us on this mission because they had faith that we would do it, or fear that we would turn against them?
Both. We swear our vows to protect everything to the east of that wall. It's not often that those go so willingly into the west. To be honest with you, I don't know if they would have let you back through the gates of the Dam of Fire.
Even
That
if...
is what the point of the wall is to keep things out.
Does that mean when you and your brothers walked across, you were sealing your own fate?
Maybe, but it is the duty that we were given. From what you remember, actual members of the Dam's Watch they usually go on like supply runs and things like that.
We're a little bit further out than the normal supply run, though, so...
They would go on like hunting parties and stuff like that. Really, it's just like mowing the lawn to just a little bit past the property line.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the idea.
Keep enough stuff out of the way.
Is your wanting to join Vivian because you believe in what she's doing, or because you're afraid of what to go back to?
Am I allowed to say both?
Of course.
Then you have my answer.
Being part of the Watch, was this the first time of you being on this side of the dam?
No. But it is the first time we've gotten this far.
What can you tell me of the salamanders?
I've never run into them before. We know to stay away from them. They're a bit farther north than our general patrol usually allows. They usually don't attack larger numbers. Usually the hunting parties we're on is in 10 to 12.
Have you ever seen them just disappear?
No,
or heard of them just disappearing.
I've never actually seen one. But from the stories, they can do all sorts of things. They can breathe fire from their mouths, spawn out of cracks beneath your feet, that sort of thing, if you believe in that sort of thing. And this place does make me believe in those sorts of things.
If your will is true, and you actually believe what it is that my friend is wanting to do, I will make sure to put in a good word. But much like I said earlier, I cannot guarantee anything. Because that is a foolish thing to do where we're at.
If there is an opportunity for something better than this, I will follow the Queen of the Pits.
Is that what they're calling her now?
They call her all sorts of things.
That one's a new one, though, for my ears at least.
Queen of the Pits, Queen in Chains,
That one
Queen
I've
of
heard.
the Damned,
That one I've heard. The Pits I hadn't heard.
Queen of Fire, the rightful Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
You wear
Mother
many
of-
hats.
Mother of Hawks.
The Queen of Many Hats.
The Queen of Many Hats.
Like Narbonne.
What you guys get is that this is a place that does not see much hope. People here have not had any figures to look up to. So even though it doesn't seem like you've done much of anything, it's almost like just naturally people look for somebody to look up to get them out of whatever situation that they're in. They aspire something to aspire hope. And you seem to have in a strange way filled that void.
Listen. Not the
And I
hero
do-
you deserve. Not the hero you need.
You do remember one of the reasons why you
No, it is.
went west was to perhaps gain a following.
Take pictures of myself so I started listening to it. Yes, no, it is. That's why I'm trying not. I mean, that's why I'm being unabashed.
Do your best to
I
not
am.
get killed then.
Are you guys doing anything else during this trial period before the second trial?
As we're sitting in the cell it'd be after this conversation.
You guys are still shepherded back to the cells and locked up in the evenings.
Yeah.
So it's like during the day, you have yard time basically.
As we're sitting
And
around,
Vivian's running the yard.
as we're sitting around, and I notice that group that has taken the Booker.
Yeah. Which it seems to be the pretty majority of people have taken at least the idea of knowing what they're doing.
And I guess rewinding a little bit, as I'm moving through the yard, quote unquote, I'm keeping my ears open on what the others that are here are saying about Vivian, in addition to what I've already come to know.
Can make a perception check.
16.
You do hear the prisoners kind of whisper, like some jokingly, some sincerely, calling her some new names, different names that they think of like the Queen of the Ash, saying like she'll lead us to salvation. The Queen in Chains will overthrow the King of the Red Wastes. The true Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. The Waste Queen. The Waste Chosen. Stuff like that.
That evening, as we were in our cell. Vivian, it seems like you have a lot of believers here. I don't know if you've heard the whispers or not.
I've heard some interesting titles. But we did come here to find allies, perhaps. I realize that technically we were sent here to kill this king, but I don't necessarily think that's the right answer. People here are just as desperate as any of us. Perhaps it's time they see the light again.
The way that certain individuals are looking upon you, if you guys were not aware, we were followed here from the dam. There's an individual, his name is Trod. From what I gathered from him, the dam was under the impression of you having the ability to do what they want us to do here. But it seems like they also fear what would happen if we were to join. He and others I hear as I'm moving about, they have faith. Strong enough that Trod doesn't want to go back to the dam. He wants to follow you.
Well, I didn't ask for this path, and I'm not especially thrilled by it. Obviously, it's cost me greatly to get here, but I will continue walking down it, and if anybody wants to follow me, then they will be welcome. But I believe we have a king to convince along the way. And if we do march back across the fire, we will have, I'm sure, a not so warm welcome. But I believe their leader, I can't think of his name, as a day under the fire.
There's a whole bunch of different castles.
Well, I'm talking about the guy who might have a demon like in his basement.
Oh, yeah, let me pull it up.
I imagine they did not want us to succeed because I think that at least part of the Dam of Fire is probably being wrangled by the demonic forces, so we're going to have to go through them anyway.
They may not have wanted us to succeed, but they had faith we were going to.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Holy hell.
Oh, I did that.
It's a heck of a mood thing
Dramatic.
after I say those words.
Just emphasizing the point, right? Well. Then I guess.
But with all of the words that are being said as we're
Lord Ballart.
training, we need to make sure we are aware of everything that is going on, because and Nate will look out the bars, kind of the direction that we saw the King of the Waste standing in. There is a chance that they may not want you or us to succeed.
Well, I think one thing's been clear this entire time. We have no choice but to succeed, no matter who stands in the way. But I will be reasonable first.
Um,
Like, it's like, I don't know about that.
No, it's not that.
What are you bringing up the
That's what I was
keeping
waiting. I
secrets
was
from
waiting
you?
for this to be done. I was
Yeah.
gonna. They were still doing their thing.
Given their time.
Just let them wrap up first. Yeah. What are you guys done? Uno momento.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got one more thing.
Block. Silvar. It's Silvar, right? That's how you say his name? Okay. Had brought up a
Silvar
very
the gold thief.
interesting point. while we
What,
were
that he's a
exploring.
thief?
Yeah. When were you going to tell us that?
I didn't think it was pertinent to know that he was a thief. He was sent beyond the wall.
Is that all that it is?
He defrauded the government of lots of money.
Oh, I
Oh.
like that.
I explain what I said. What he said. Okay. Oh.
Maybe rich.
I mean, of all the reasons to be sent to the other side, he made his choice for doing the crimes he committed. He is a greedy one with, being a forger and defrauding basically everything in the Shattered Isles.
Well, we're not exactly looking for clean residents.
No, it's just the way he said it just was eating at me, and I needed to say something before the end of the night. So thank you.
I would be wary of him, especially if he's trying to
Cause a rift?
sow doubt.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's a thief. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I've stolen my fair share of things,
Right.
but I also wasn't caught.
I'm better than him.
You do have a point.
We do need
That's
that
true.
confidence
We were-
moving forward.
We did do a lot
that
of
is a
bad things
very,
together,
very
questionable
large
things that didn't
and
get caught.
He
valid
has the
point.
stickiest. of
It's fun to
fingers.
do bad things with your friends.
Fun to
Just
do
because
hood
you are a
rat
bad
stuff.
guy does not mean you're a bad guy.
And if he is trying to sow delusion and distrust between us,
Yeah.
This is so.
he might have ulterior motives himself. We have traveled far enough,
This is so large.
so are they. We all have secrets from one another.
I've tried to be pretty open about mine at this point, but I understand what you mean.
Yeah,
We've
I know
all
that
had
some
secrets
things are
from
meant
one
to be
another.
for yourself or for those that you like. It's deep, but I feel like some things we need to be open
No,
about.
I agree. I just don't really have any.
In the future, we will have more secrets from each other,
Sure.
and that is potentially to save ourselves or to save the ones that we love.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
Over the 3 days, he is a pretty good training partner for you.
Well, that's great. After putting all that shit in my head,
Do you need me to go threaten him with my
nah. I shot him with an
menacing
arrow.
aura?
I think we're good. I shot him in the arrow.
Okay.
At least once.
I'll go all queen on him if you want me to. I'm not quite sure what that means yet, but I'm working on it.
As I said, make sure we watch each other's backs in
Yep.
the coming trials. Because if
Because we don't want to have to literally do it like the lady with her leg.
not only that, but if the king feels threatened, that is a very large target on our backs.
Well, at least we're used to dealing with those.
That's true. As you allude to that, Nate will rub the mark that's on his hand. But we should probably rest up if we are to succeed in the next trial.
I agree. Try not to have bad dreams, everyone.
That's impossible.
I don't think I can just turn
I
that
know,
off.
I'm just sort of putting it into the ether.
On the last night before the trial,
Yeah, secrets.
Kinda. no, it's not exactly secret.
Over those 3 days, you did lose 3 souls since you didn't kill anything, so you're down to 40.
He can go almost a whole month.
And during your training session, that voice did hit your head, but it's almost like it's not like a insatiable feeling that you have to let him out. It's more like a, hey, if you need to use me, use me. Got a gun in the glove compartment if you need to use it.
I feel like I'm obligated to say something before tomorrow. I fear that maybe monster it's been wanting to climb out. And it might come out. I mean, it's not really the monster that scares me. It's that I enjoy being that monster.
Do you know what I've been working on the last few days, Booker? I don't know if you've been paying attention.
You've been doing that training.
I'm not just getting my head right. I'm wrapping my mind around the fact that there's terrible, potential dark and evil things inside of me that give me my powers. It's not good, the alliance we had to make. I acknowledge that. But I also, if I'm going to carry on, have to embrace it, but learn to control it instead of letting it control me. I think I don't know anything about what's inside you, and the last time we saw it, it's a bit much. But perhaps that's what you need to do. And the only way you can control whatever's inside of you is if you acknowledge it's there. And you listen to it, but you also make it listen to you. And you can't do that if you never let it out. If it's true and it's saying it's there to help you, then make it help you, not hurt you and hurt what you don't want hurt.
No, this is what scares me. This is that I might enjoy losing control.
Well,
Because it felt good the last time. And
something to consider is it's where do you direct the range? Some of us don't have a lot to look forward to go back to, let's say. So there's no shame, I suppose, in enjoying it as long as you direct it towards your enemies, not those who do not deserve your wrath. But I don't think anybody at this point could fault you for feeling some gratification in revenge and anger and everything else. But you just have to not let it control you. And the only way you know what that threshold is if you try it. Because it's going to keep coming up. We can't get that curse off of you with what we've found and what we've seen so far. There's nobody we know that can do that yet. So instead of it continuing to be a problem, then you might just have to embrace it, and it might be a bit ugly, but just use that ugliness on those who deserve it. And I imagine we will encounter a lot of people and things who might deserve it.
I just don't want to go down on a mad murdering rampage. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Well, now's the time to figure it out before we're, say, in the middle of a city of innocent people.
Oh, that's true.
I think it's safe to say that at least here, most of the people aren't innocent, including us.
Yeah, but I like our company better than us.
All the more reason to see how well you can control murder, I suppose. And I'm not saying that lightly, I just don't know what else we can do. So you can either continue to worry about it, or you can just let it out, and we'll have to see what happens, because it's going to burst out of you again eventually. But maybe if you allow it, it will be more interested in listening.
Well, I guess we'll see what comes tomorrow. I will let them also.
Let the devil out, as they say.
So on the third morning, you do wake up to hear some bells ringing around the Horn Crown. You guys are woken up, marched upwards into the colossal arena that's carved through this volcanic stone. You get there and it looks a bit different. Chains hang everywhere. There's hooks, platforms, broken bridges, almost like an obstacle course has been set up. There's moving stone mechanisms. Far up above, you do see soldiers, officers, observers, high up on the balconies that look into this caldera down below. And at the highest overlook, you do see the King of the Red Wastes. He sits motionless upon his chair. His face is still hidden behind that mask that's like rough stone and crimson jewels. You guys, the more you look at it, the mask just resembles kind of like a weathered saint, almost like broken apart statue that's kind of rebuilt in ruby and ash. And, he does kind of have the robes kind of concealing the rest of his body. Even at this distance, his presence does feel immense and almost like the Eye of Sauron whenever he's looking at you. He feels very ancient and always watching. Are you guys doing anything before we cut to the meat and potatoes of it all?
I don't think so. I'm ready to fuck it up.
So, you guys begin to kind of march one by one into the arena where you are separated and set into pairs, and you do notice that they begin to chain your guys as we put a chain around your waist and then chain you to someone else, and you're about maybe 5 to 10 feet you can be apart, so one square D&D wise. Locke, you are chained to Sylvan. Vivian, you are changed to the combo of Rosca and Tralda. Booker, what?
Just the face you made?
You get chained next to the half-orc commander captain.
I mean, it's good, but also I guess it's twofer.
You're never going to get stabbed in the back because you physically can't.
That's true. I just didn't know if having the floppy.
It's just what
She
the
was
way you
concerned
did
with
your
being
face.
attached to a frontline fighter.
Yeah.
That too, yes.
Booker, you are chained with Varric the Pale, and Cersei, you're chained with Ticket of Crows.
Okay, cool.
What?
Neat.
Um,
I will stand behind them.
as you guys are all kind of shepherded in, you do, unless you guys are doing anything else, any talking or anything.
Yeah.
You are?
I mean, I'm going to do my, preparedness spells, which is...
As we're being ushered
Mutter
in
that we probably should have practiced chaining ourselves to each other and moving.
to Sylvar, I will say, so it sounds like you're trying to sow distrust into my friends.
Seems like you already did that yourself by keeping secrets from them.
Because I didn't tell them you were a thief.
Yes. Seems like that's something I would want to know.
Did they tell anything about me?
Of course not. But I wasn't with them before we got...
Did
put in a
people who
cell
knew
together.
my name say anything to you about me?
I have no idea who you are, Locke. I just hope you are as good of a
You
fighter
and
today
my-
as you were the last three.
false life, and my mage armor kind of goes without saying, but... So that's... 5 temporary hit points.
And I'll do. Let's see.
Geraldo will say to you, keep close to us, dearie, and we will make sure that you see the end of this trial.
Well, I will try not to slow you down because you both seem very robust, all things considered.
I do fear that Raska here might be a step slower carrying my extra weight around, so
Well, I'm not very strong.
we can move slower but more thought out in our movements.
And
As you do look across the
Right.
battlefield, it seems like there's several false footholds and
Oh,
things
no.
you're gonna have to jump and climb, and
Well,
so maybe thinking about things and not going as fast as you can might not be a bad thing.
I'll use my magic as best I can, but I'll be honest with you, it's mostly offensive. But I can clean you up very quickly. If you'd like to look nice before the encounter.
So Commander Vorn will say to you guys, he's down there kind of addressing you guys before you start. In this trial, you'll go through several obstacles, 5 stages. Make it to the end without perishing, falling, being smashed, burned, anything of that nature, and you will make it on to trial 3. Good luck. I wish you the best. So you guys are kind of shepherded in a kind of different areas to start this entire group. Is you guys, there's hundreds of you guys, and you hear a big explosion of a volcanic eruption in the middle, kind of signaling your guys' start. And you see the first group of people that begin to run. You guys doing anything before you start, or are we starting?
I guess we'll
I
start.
think we're starting.
All right. So
yeah,
who
roll.
is going to go first? I guess we can roll initiative.
Yeah. Is this this is theater of the mind stuff?
Yup.
You didn't want to build a giant.
I think I was going to
You?
possibly.
Hang on, let me. All right, Locke. What did you get?
24.
And Sylvan got a 19. Okay. Vivian, what did you get?
Natural 20 plus 1.
21. Surprisingly, Geraldo and Rosca got a decent initiative. Booker, what did you get?
10.
Let's see what Varric gets. He did very well. And Cersei, what did you get?
26.
So Locke, as you do take off with Sylvan, you make it to the first stage in this, where you see this ramshackled, broken ramp that you guys are kind of going up. Maybe goes up 30 feet or so. Go ahead and make just a dexterity check to see if you're able to Get up there okay with him?
That's going to be just a dex check, you said?
Yep.
That's going to be a 18.
18, and Sylvan does okay. So you guys do make it up to the top just fine. And as you guys do follow, we're going to do Cersei. You can go next.
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys make it up slower, but more deliberately paced. Vivian. Dexterity check.
Oh, not great. 4.
4.
Mhm.
So you
Told you I'm not fast.
you begin to run up. Raska and Hralda are doing okay. It's more or less dexterous as it is just like pure strength running up. And it is a very like jagged, kind of hard to get your footing correctly and run forward. So you do slip several times, and they are having to kind of like pull you with the chain very slowly. You don't make it all the way up before Booker and Varric go right after you, so you can make a dexterity check.
Oh, I'm doing worse than Vivian. I got a 2.
Yeah.
Slow squad.
We love to hear that.
So several minutes go by of you guys trying to get up this area. Vivian, no phone. You do look, and you see several other people kind of slipping and falling, other people that have kind of looked up to you this whole time. Do you do anything seeing that happen? Booker, you also see that?
You mean like I see
Combatants
us?
that were in the fighting ring with you over the last 3 days that have
I mean,
started
I'll
calling you
just
their
say-
things like that.
Straighten up. We're going to get up this hill, everyone. As long as it takes.
Booker, do you do anything?
Just try to be inspiring as I'm.
Struggling.
All right, you rascals. This looks a lot harder than it is, but we're gonna make it to the top. Well, come on, are you with me?
All right, so you guys do all kind of like form together, arm
foot.
in arm, and begin kind of push,
Yeah.
using more like
So
physical
nice to be in an
strength.
address, guys.
Then anybody that would slip, you guys can catch each other and kind of push each other up. So you can do athletics now as you're climbing up this.
Oh, thank God. That's a lot better. Mod 20.
Okay,
10.
so you guys do through very
Pretty good for
slowly
me.
and deliberately. You do push, 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 and you guys make it up in like a large group. There's probably like, I don't know, 10 different groups, so 20 of you all together by the time you get up there. Each time one of you would slip, you kind of help each other up. Before that does happen, though, we will get to your 2 groups, as the next thing you guys come across is a bunch of chains that are kind of hanging down from a beam, and down below you do see like a lava pit below you.
Oh,
Looks like
what?
it's maybe about 20 feet across. Yes.
No, I was letting you know I have to use my phone because otherwise this fan things on. So I have pictures
Okay.
of all my stuff on my phone. Like a sheet.
Yeah, it's just when you're doing this.
Yeah, no, I was trying to find if I took all my pictures. Yes. I will hold it here.
Okay.
There's less distracting.
They're like hanging chains, or are they draped across?
Kind of like draped and hanging, so you
Okay.
can like monkey bar it, swing on them, whatever.
But
Okay.
there's no floor. It's not like a
Oh, no,
You
I
guys
was-
aren't quite there yet. They
I
got
was
their
thinking-
ramp
Well,
for
I'm
you.
just.
I was thinking if
There's no floor. No,
Uh,
the floor is literally lava.
The floor is literally
So the
lava.
ramp that you guys just went up is maybe like 30 feet up in the air, and then down below is just lava. You have to climb over.
Yike.
But there are several beams along the top that are kind of
Yeah.
holding the chains in place.
I think the best course is you are as dexterous as I am, then we should probably be able to run across. If we do slip, make sure we fall different directions so we don't fall into the lava.
Well, the lava is like completely down below you.
Yeah, but I'm saying if we slip, our chains that we're tied to right now will hang on the beam.
Oh, so you want
Yes,
to hop
like-
up to the actual beam? The beam's pretty high up, so you're pretty dexterous, so you could probably get up there. So you guys can make dexterity checks to see if you can climb up to the beam.
I want to
Shit, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet.
That's a cool idea. Let's get up there and sing on the
That's going to be a 21.
21, that averages out as a pass on that one because he didn't do great, but you rolled pretty well. So you do climb up, and he kind of does begin to slip, but he grabs his chains a little bit slower than you do, and you two are on top of this beam. It's maybe like a 6x6 beam.
I do reiterate, if we do think we're falling, make sure we fall opposite ways so we don't die.
And so as you guys do begin to cross, make acrobatics checks. He does well.
28.
Yep. So you guys do make it very quickly over. As you do
Yay,
hop to the other
expertise in
side.
acrobatics.
As you do hop to the other side, you see Cersei and Ticket behind you.
Would I have seen what he did?
Make a perception check.
11.
You see him. You don't know how he got over there.
Fuck.
You see him on the other side, though. 11
Ticket, you got anything on this one?
I cannot fly.
Oh my god.
We can swing.
Okay. All right. I guess
Monkey
we're gonna.
bar swing.
I guess we're gonna monkey bar swing.
Okay.
Or
so
try.
You guys begin to kind of swing over the lava. Make acrobatics checks for this. Ticket rolled well.
23.
23. Yep. You guys both make it over. There are no slips or anything.
Thank God.
As you do look back, and you now see Locke is waiting on the other side for you. As you do see like a large group of like 20 people.
Teamwork.
And as you know, this isn't the only like start to the thing. There's a few different like starts. As you do look all around you, is like several groups of people all trying to do different things to make it to the like middle, the end of this. Not everybody is as successful as you guys are. You see several people fall, several screams, things like that. But we make it to you guys as you get to the chains, hanging down with your garrison of 18 men.
Wouldn't be the first fire I had to get through.
If you guys
Ladies?
want to use anything creativity to force
Well, what I
this
was going
roll
to
into
ask,
something
how-
else besides just acrobatics.
How strong
Mhm.
is my lady half-orc?
Pretty strong.
Could she bear both of us on her back?
Make a insight check.
Are you just gonna have her like brute strength carry you over?
The problem is I don't want to be the thing that's the reason.
That's fair,
Because
yeah.
I might be a burden anyway. Because it's I'm not. I think that's 17.
Yeah, she looks strong as fuck.
I'm going to crawl on her back as well. And I think I'm going to let you do the heavy lifting on this because, let's be honest, this is not.
Like from the Princess Bride.
Are you
where
doing
Andre the
anything
Giant
to
is
yeah.
here.
sway it in her favor, like
Oh my
making it
God.
more of a strength-based thing than a acrobatics-based? Because
Well, yes, but
Booker, you're also up there if you have any ideas.
Well, you said
what would
there's-
make it more strength based? I mean, I'm just relying
Well,
on.
maybe
this-
about 10 feet up, there's these beams that are kind of holding the chains.
Yeah.
You said there's ones that go across, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, could she, if she was able to get up to the beams, could she just, instead of having to sort of flippy floop along, could she just get up to the beam and then? Wouldn't that
'Cause
be
it-
athletics? No.
Well,
Doing the pull up onto the beam, yes. But getting across a balance beam, no.
well,
I I don't know what would make it.
We're also in
I mean,
the heat
I'm-
of the moment here. So
I'm
Well,
mostly
yeah,
just
I'm
I'm
just trying to
mostly
wait
just
for you to
relying
finish your
on his strength to because I think that if I have to do acrobatics,
So her
with
strength is, you're relying on her strength, which is
him, to
okay.
carry me.
Yes, to carry you, but getting across, that's still dexterity based, which she's not undexterous, but
I mean, I'm not very dexterous. But, I don't. I'm just saying. I don't. I mean,
I know, but I'm just asking you if
can I
there's
use
any...
my chain to like help secure along the way? I don't know.
Sure.
If that would help, I'll like sling it around things. If it might like secure
Sure.
us better.
Do you have any ideas before you start?
Well, I was thinking that because if you have the chain neck and it's basically just I don't know, do like the and this this
Oh,
arm
like
across.
okay, yeah.
Definitely be more strength based than
Yeah.
monkey barn or
Is that-
balancing.
I don't understand.
So like
So
Like,
he's
make
like
it
going
like-
upside down and just holding
Trying
on with his
across.
grip strength.
Okay. I mean,
Tarzan.
if we can get her up there, then if I can help get her up there with my chain or anything, I will. Whatever she's the one who's having to load two ladies on her back. So
Do you need one of these?
No, I was trying.
I'm
to find
going to
pencils
defer to her
if you need
confidence and use my chain,
Oh,
which
sorry.
is about all.
So
I
as you
can
guys
do.
are deliberating, Booker jumps up and grabs onto it and
So-
swings his legs around it.
No, I
begins to
understand.
climb.
You're
Okay.
doing it like a scoochy wiggle worm.
Yeah, basically just
Scooch you with the tiny worms.
As you do
Perfect.
that,
Yes.
Booker,
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew
Sorry.
what to do. Oh, you're good.
Varric does not do that with you.
Peek picture.
He hops up. He kind of climbs over you. It kind of makes you
Whoa.
make a athletics check.
it's athletics.
Yeah.
Believe that's a mod 20.
And yeah, so he climbs past you, okay, using you as almost like a stepping stone as he pushes up, and he will walk on top of the beam as you're
Aye.
climbing underneath it.
Oi!
We're just going to koala this, is our plan.
Okay.
I'm going to koala. I mean, I think what I would do, okay, I have my chain,
You do anything
right?
to help her?
Yes, my chain. And I just like loop it over the top so I can kind of have it as an extra. And then she moves her hands and I move the chain and it's like a. So there's just an extra thing if she loses grip. We're not totally.
It'd give her a second to
Yeah,
regain grip.
because you could probably just wrap it around the wrist. and
Yeah,
hold
no,
on.
I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to ask, or like what to think to make you roll for that.
Right.
I don't know, I want to say like sleight of hand because you're trying to like loop something, but that almost seems too much. Just dexterity because you're throwing a chain. Let's just do
Sure.
that.
Yeah, straight dex that makes sense.
That's fine.
That might be the same for her between sleight of hand and deck.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah,
your sleight of hand
it's
is.
the
So
+1. So
What'd you get?
1.
1?
Fuck.
2.
So yeah, so you throw the chain and you can't quite get it to.
I
Okay,
just
so we're
I
relying-
just got this. I'm sorry.
Lucky for you, she rolled over 20, so she does
You're
follow
so
behind
strong.
Booker. But you guys do make it across. You see the other people that were in your group kind of coming up, and there's still more people coming up. A few of them fall in, a few of them make it.
Circus tyro music.
Booker, as you are going, you see somebody in front of you swinging on the chains, and as they go to swing, the person behind them quite hasn't swung and let go yet, so they kind of ching, pull, and begin to kind of fall back. And they do kind of fall right by you. Are you doing anything?
I mean, if I can reach out. I mean, does he look light enough that I can grab him?
In this moment, you can't tell.
All right, I'll instinctively try it.
All
And
right,
if I can't hold
Oh,
on to
hell.
him, I'm just going to have to
make a
drop
strength saving throw.
Don't
'Cause if
roll
I-
like I've been.
Because if I
You
can't,
rolled pretty well on your strength earlier, so that affects the DC.
strength saving, that's a 16.
16, you do grab, and you wait for the other guy to jump forward, and then you kind of use that momentum to swing him.
Oh, there you go.
Badass.
Yeah. So you guys do make it over there. Locke.
That's just like, this is easy. I don't know what your guys' problem.
After the change, you do see these like ashen wood scaffoldings that kind of make you go a little bit up higher. So just crossing those, probably another dexterity check,
okay.
unless you have any other way that you think you would do it.
I mean, the only other thing I could potentially think of.
We all know about those charisma obstacle courses.
I'm gonna talk about
You have to
it.
flirt with the person to get.
It's like what's that Japanese game show like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one where there's all the
the obstacle course show that they.
Oh, yeah,
NXT?
Yeah,
I fucking love that show.
Is that the same one that had the scooter where he just goes? To
Yes.
the wall? Yeah.
It had the really
Are you like,
terrible
"Yes."
English voiceover.
Yeah.
if
He's
we're
watching
potentially
like 4
on
Yeah.
a good pace,
You
could
are.
I convince it to be acrobatics as we're just hopping through?
Yeah, if you guys are in a very good pace, I will allow that.
I'll allow it.
That's a 26.
Yep, and you guys all pass this last thing. Yeah, so you make it over just fine with Silvar. Did I say that right? Silvar?
Yeah.
Why do I think
Yeah.
that's not right. No, Silvar. It's just a dumb fucking name.
You made it.
I know.
I'm just
Cersei,
lucky I got
you and
paired
Ticket. What
with
are you
the
guys
dex
doing
speed
as
person.
you get there?
You said it was like scaffolding that we'd have to like climb.
Yeah. Like think like in the Final Fantasy games, that one game, the Leap of Faith.
The
thing.
one
It's
in the
kinda like
Leap
that.
of Faith. Oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Just fuck it. We try to jump it. Jump and hop our way up.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. Unless Ticket. You got any other ideas? Because I'm
Let's
just
yeet
thinking we hop it.
ourselves across.
I cannot fly.
This fucking guy.
No, you will just take your lead.
Okay. Then what do I need to roll for that?
Dexterity.
Just straight dex. That's 23 again.
23, okay. You guys make it over there just fine. The floorboards do kind of creak and pull, but you guys are very quick and light on your feet as you guys go across, and you do make it to the other side.
Go Ticket.
There's a little bit of like falling debris and things like that, but you guys are pretty well coordinated. Both of your two groups are. As you get to you guys, you're kind of more in like the
that's so cool.
crowded part. Like think of it like a marathon run. They're like in the front, and you guys are more so in like the actual herd. So it's a little bit more chaotic. What do you guys do?
It's like a real Leap of Fate event
just-
where there's like 50 people in one spot.
This one I'll probably just have to do my best to not drag ass.
You guys can make perception checks real quick if you want to see if there's anything else.
Yeah. Maybe 13.
Oh, that's 19.
Vivian, you see across the first set of scaffolding, you see a
Well,
rather ramshackle looking bit of scaffolding that almost looks like a ramp that was kind of elevated, like as if you were to break some of the lower parts of it, it would make a much easier place to scale.
I will point
Just-
that out and say, let's knock that down. And
Who do you point that out to? You
my girl.
my girl.
point it
can't
out
think
to
of a name.
anybody else?
Well, yes, I'm
Sitting
going to
at
say,
the table.
everyone, if we knock this down, we might all have an easier way to.
So Booker,
Get
as she
across.
does kind of show you that, you do see what she's talking about. It looks like there's a few like false boards that you could maybe
Thanks.
like kick out that
Work
would cause this
smarter,
thing to
not
fall
harder.
down, and you guys could climb up a lot easier.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get the boot.
It's a
the
technique
boot
for
of
sure.
power. Ah!
So so you and Rosca begin to kind of like kick. Make just a strength check.
That is 12.
So yeah, you bust out one side in one kick, and she hits the other side. And then there's one larger post in the middle that you both would need to do. So make another strength check.
And I can Eldritch Blast it at that.
Yeah, that's a lot better. 18.
So you both begin to pull, and it's like a column. It's like a 12 by 12. You guys are really pulling, and you feel the kind of tension begin to pull a little bit. It almost feels like it needs like something to like really punch through it.
You want me to? Oh, here, I can help.
So you
Okay.
raise your hand, Eldritch Blast. Just roll an attack,
Okay.
unless you roll very poorly.
That's like 16 plus. So
Yes. So yeah, so you blast it, and in one final blow, you guys Yeah, there's enough space you guys can not fall with the momentum. And Vivian would have said that, so you would have braced yourself a little bit. But this thing does fall, and it's almost like a ladder. You guys can climb up now. So with a ladder, you can either do acrobatics or athletics. I think both of those are okay.
Athletics it is. Hey, goddamn.
Fuck
It's
it,
like
we
rolling
ball.
13s here, so I got a mod 20 again.
That's funny that you rolled a 13. Though.
Alright.
That should be 14 then.
14. Rosca did roll a natural 20. So
oh no, I'm sorry.
you get
It's
up just fine.
actually only 12. I forgot that's a negative 2 because that's a strength.
She still rolled a natural 20, so you get up just fine. As you've made it through the first part, second part, Locke, you do look and you see these massive iron cages that are swinging back and forth, like, what is that called? Pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
A whole bunch of them over these lava pits, and they're varying sizes. Some of the cages are like huge, other ones teeny tiny. But it looks like you have to kind of like time your movement together, leap with somebody that's chained with you. That's the most difficult part.
What?
Hi,
Yeah, so
patron.
I imagine, just use that. You could use acrobatics on that one.
So you said that they're cages that are swinging back and forth?
Yep.
Okay.
Come on, babe.
And I'm assuming lava is all underneath.
22, and Sylvan rolled very well, so you guys do make it all the way across. Following up right behind you is Cersei and Ticket.
All right, I guess we're just jumping through it.
Yeah, you can make acrobatics check.
19.
19. Yep, so you guys make it across okay. There's some spots there where you guys coordinating the jumps to and from, like the momentum of the one in front of you and people are jumping off. It kind of like offsets it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit tricky, but it's like some spots, like with people jumping off, like the cages almost collide in the midair.
Okay, yeah.
But you guys are able to kind of offset your momentum and make it work okay. As we get to you guys, what are you doing?
I'm so sorry.
So as you see these cages swinging, they do kind of like almost hit into each other. If that gives you any ideas of what you could do here.
I'm assuming most of this is going to be acrobatics again.
So the first one, how close does it get to where we're?
Decently close. Enough that you could probably reach out and grab it. And as people do jump on it, the momentum changes a little bit. A few people do fall in front of you to their fiery demise.
I mean, I don't know what to do except for cling to this poor Rosca's back again.
Do you have any spells or anything?
I really don't. That's not how warlocks really work. I have offensive things. I can blast fire and hex things and.
What are you doing, Booker?
Well, how many people do I think can hold on to this first cage?
The first one's decently big, like maybe like 5 feet wide.
Okay. I was going to see if I can grab it and then hold it long enough for at least enough to get me and.
And it is a cage, so you can technically put people inside of it.
Okay.
I mean, unless Bean could help somehow. I don't think he's strong enough.
So as that cage does come to you, you loop your arm around it and plant yourself. Just make a strength check.
That's a 6.
As you do begin to kind of slide and slip. Rosca's going to grab onto you, and then she's going to begin to kind of like slide too as you guys do slide off as this cage does begin to swing. So you and Varric are both chained and pulled. So you guys can make strength saving throws if you want to stop
Bye,
them.
everyone.
It's been an honor.
I rolled a 2. So we have one more chance here. Strength save. What'd you get?
That would be 12.
That is not enough. You do kind of slow it down just enough for everybody to kind of grab on, but you do only get the 4 of you on there. And as it does pull you, she did roll well enough on that to grab your chain and kind of hoist you up. But now you guys are on this pendulum swinging towards the other. What do you guys do?
I guess if the other one gets close enough to us, I'm going to say, well, if once it gets close enough, we're all going to just grab onto the next one once they swing together.
Okay.
I was going to
So
say, let's team effort.
Group strength checks.
Yeah.
I like it. All right.
Yes.
So as the other one does get closer, you guys group strength check.
Alright. That's better. That's a 16.
16,
13.
13. You guys do all pass together. And then we're going to
Yeah.
we'll only do it a few more times. So let's make another strength check as it does kind of swing back.
Oh, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good too. 22.
Okay.
16.
They're getting better.
You just keep going a little bit higher each time. It's great.
And then
Well, we kind of get in the hotter in the
The
pun.
swing of
swing of
things.
things.
as the final one does swing, this cage is a lot smaller, so it's going to be a lot harder to grab onto. So you guys can make strength checks one more time.
16.
16, 8.
Shit.
So you and Rosca do grab onto it just fine. And you kind of are in the swing of things. You don't really think much of it. But then you hear Geralda say, "Your friend, he's slipping." As you do turn, and it looks like Booker just kind of missed grabbing onto it. Booker and Varric both missed. Are you doing anything to help?
I try to grab him. I'm not very strong. But I probably would try.
Okay, so you and Rosca are both going to try
I
to
will.
grab.
I will
to
also
make-
like sort of extend my chain because it's probably easier to grab on than my tiny
Okay,
hand.
so that's okay. I'll let you make a dexterity saving throw then by throwing the chain.
It's a slightly better one. Slightly.
Slightly better than not.
No. That's a 4. I'm so sorry.
So you go to throw your chain, and your hands
I
do kind
mean-
of come off the bar a little bit when you're like not thinking, and Rosca will actually grab you and push your entire weight off. And for a second, you think, "Why did I get pushed off?" But you jump and you do grab on to Booker as she's now
Oh no.
grabbing on to the last pendulum swinging with a dwarf on her back.
Yeah.
With you hanging off the
That's
chain,
three
and
people.
then Booker hanging
Okay.
off the chain
Okay.
below.
Okay.
I rolled a 20 on her
Right.
strength check there, so she is holding you guys, but you guys have to do something
Okay.
to climb.
Yes. Climb.
You get that if Booker
can
wasn't
I-
grabbing onto you right now,
Does
you would have
Eldritch
dropped
Blast
him.
work to like propel me in any way?
It is
Can I do that?
concussive force.
Can I do? Can I
force
try
damage.
that to like us
Push to the
somehow?
side.
Yes, to like
swing.
get us to go.
Okay, so
Because
make
I've got 2 of them now, so I
go
can
ahead
go
and just
bam,
make a concentration check as you're in a very weird
Okay.
spot right now.
What
One
about,
of your arms is preoccupied holding onto Booker, the other one is free.
what about the pale guy? Is
Okay,
he hanging on
13,
too?
so-
Yeah, so you guys are both. So it's literally Rosca
Jesus Christ.
with
Cheers.
Geralda on her
She's
back,
doing a Captain America
Yes.
with a helicopter situation
and then it's a 5-foot chain, Vivian, hanging onto you, and then a 5-foot chain, and Varric.
Muscle
is down
mommy
there.
for the win. Let's go.
Yes.
Shit.
But I rolled a
You gotta
13.
help her. God.
13?
13.
Okay, that's good. So you do fire into one side, and you can shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts
Yes.
with 1 hit? Okay, so
Okay.
that's good to know. So as you do swing over, since you're doing most of the heavy lifting, I will need you to make a strength save. Geralda is going to make another strength save. Varric doesn't need to make a strength save because he is...
In
He's
the
just
water.
hanging.
He's just hanging, yeah.
Hanging around.
There's a 16.
Okay,
hanging
Geralda
around.
made the strength save. She also rolled a 16. So barely you guys do make it across, and you kind of, throw Varric on the very
You guys
end
are just like,
with the momentum And they all do kind of
Look,
land on
I'm
each other.
trying to inspire those around us that despite every obstacle possible, we can do this.
And,
No challenge.
Success.
It's too much.
and Vivian, as you do kind of look behind you, you see.
I will say
you
that.
see this the chain that's the cage that's swinging on the chains. It is because of the weird thing you did. The momentum's kind of off, and the group behind you
Oh, shit.
jumped.
Oh.
Oh crap!
Do you do anything to sway the movement of the
I mean,
cage
I would
back
try
in?
if I can, I guess, push it again
You can't push it.
with the Eldritch Blast at 100.
You can do an Eldritch
That's what I'm
Blast,
saying.
yes.
Can I?
I thought you meant
I'm
you were
not
gonna
going to physically push it. I just go.
Okay, so you are
Just
on
make
the
sure, but it's
ground
like-
firing now, so you
Well,
don't need
that's
to
a
make
natural 20.
you don't need to
so-
make a concentration check. But yep, so with natural 20 you do hit it, and as they are kind of like
Phew.
you push it just a little bit
Yeah.
faster so people can grab onto it. Good job.
We're just sitting there watching.
You guys had already
We
moved
just
on.
said fuck it, we ball, and you guys just doing you.
It's like this stoned area where there are these rocks, kind of like Indiana Jones style, rolling back and forth.
Freaking half pipe of rocks.
Easy enough to get through, but as you do run through, you notice that doors begin to like close, and it doesn't really make sense why they're closing. Make a perception check. You could be with them too. We'll do you guys as a pair of 4.
It's a 23.
14.
Sylvan rolled very well. Oh, and Ticket rolled very well too. What did
Okay.
you get?
14.
Okay, so you and Sylvan kind of look, and you notice that there are these like pressure plates that whenever people walk over them, doors open, and whenever they step off them, they will close. Ticket points that out to you also.
How does he say it?
Like doors where the rocks are coming from?
The doors are closing.
Okay.
Doors are closing. The knobs and hinges. Knobs and hinges.
I like it.
Watch
Okay.
where you step.
Okay.
And he kind of points.
Okay.
With that, you would be able to see it.
Okay.
And in front of you, you do see a group of people, 2 chained together people, get squished because they didn't understand the assignment.
Yeah.
So we don't want to step on the pressure plates, is where I'm getting.
Somebody needs to step on the pressure plates to open up the gates, but it's once they're off, they close.
Okay, somebody's got to step on it. Okay. Okay.
I step on the one that's closest to us right now,
Mhm.
and
You see the gate in
then
front of you.
it opens up. Then I'm gonna grab a dagger, like an actual dagger, not one of my psychic ones. I'm just gonna stab it into the ground where the pressure point is to see if it holds there.
Make an attack. We're going to see how well you can stab it into the ground.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's a 24
I'm just thinking that we're going
to hit.
the gate, you're just-
Excellent idea. Sylvan will say as he takes
Really?
a short sword and
okay.
stabs it into the ground. He gets it pretty in there too. You guys are basically like wedging in the pressure point, and as you do kind of take a step off, you do see the gate is still open. Do you guys follow him?
I mean, yeah, if we're right there.
Unless you wanted to wait and
Don't
see
want
if
the
it
gift
worked.
horse in the mouth.
I mean, if it's working now, it's better to go now.
I'm going.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys make it through. Then we get to you guys taking it up behind. You don't really see what's happening. Make perception checks.
Like,
Well,
no,
Varric
it's
rolled
not.
very poorly.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Geraldo rolled pretty decent.
Also didn't get my D20 to roll very good. That's a
Um,
8.
I think it's, I can't remember perception. No, 9.
You got an 8? My lady and Lord Commander, looks like your friends have already helped us out there. Is that the secretive one's dagger in the ground? As you do look, you see Block's dagger.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
It looks like he's
It's the
stuck
pressure
in...
point.
Perhaps we should pick that dagger back up and bring it to him. Maybe he dropped it.
No. Do I get the insight that maybe that thing's
Can
holding
I do
something?
an insight check on that?
Yeah,
Just to
because you
see?
guys from this distance
Yeah.
probably can't tell what it is.
better. not really.
That's pretty
7.
good. That's 17.
I think you might be right now that I'm looking at it.
I think
Should
we
be
leave
very
it in.
similar to engineering points on the Dam of Fire. Yes, you're right. We need to leave that there. But a small little blade like that, it probably won't be able to keep that pressure point.
No, we
going
need
for
to.
very
We need to
long.
tell the others that we can. That they have to hit the points to.
You command and they will listen to you, I believe.
Everyone near me. It appears there's pressure points.
Would you get on the inside check?
17.
And it also looks like that dagger's about to break.
About to break.
So you get that maybe you guys will have to take turns dodging the rocks and standing on the...
Or blasting. Would that work?
No.
Can I test it?
You can, but then the dagger would...
Shoot out.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying
On the-
if the
on the
dagger
gate.
breaks before.
Are you shooting the gate? The rock gate? It looks
I mean,
pretty
I'll
solid.
try. If you want me to, if you're telling me I can try.
No, well, I didn't. Booker said that. That's why I'm asking.
No, I think I would assess that. Probably not.
It's like a stone wall, so it probably wouldn't
Yeah.
work too much.
No, I mean, I'm just going to pass it along because I think we run the risk of getting squished anyway if that dagger suddenly. So, and I'm trying to inspire people and make them trust me, so
Pass along the information to people around
I
us.
will tell it to the initial group around me so they can spread, because it's going to be a pause anyway.
Yeah. So as you do go, the dagger does eventually break, but then you see kind of a line of people that are kind of dodging these boulders and taking turns standing on the pressure points.
Oh boy, our turn, yay.
Yeah. As you're kind of the end of this group here, do you go and leave a group of people there? Or
You know
you
what?
let
I'm
every-
gonna hold the line till
Okay.
every last person.
So
does
you
it at my own
decently
risk.
hold the line until you don't see anybody else
As long
coming
as
up behind
our
you.
ladies are good with it.
They'll follow you. So what do you do as the second that you guys take your weight off of it? The door does close again. Oh. Would you like to do this?
I don't. Okay. Well. Oh, could I I still have my chain. Is there any way I could wedge it in there? Does it have enough?
It might have enough weight.
I mean, I have a short sword.
You can try wedging a short sword in
Yeah,
there.
I'll try that. That's all I really would have left.
So,
up.
yeah,
I mean,
so
no,
you
but
take-
they took all of our weapons. I thought.
No, we got them
For
back.
this.
We get them back on
Yeah,
training
so
stuff.
that's all I have. I think I have.
So yeah, you wedge your short
I don't
sword in
use
there.
it anyway. So.
To be fair, if I had my dagger, you probably have a sword.
Yeah,
You wedge your sword in there.
and I don't care about it because I don't usually use it. So
Make an attack roll with your sword.
okay.
I think
Look
it's
up what that
dexterity
is.
is what a short sword is.
It can be dex or strength.
I think you'd be proficient in it as a warlock. It's
Well,
a
yes,
simple
that's
weapon,
why I
isn't it?
have it. That's why I
It's
think
dex
I-
or strength, whichever's
I
better.
didn't.
Her,
I didn't
her case
take a
would be.
picture of my short sword
It's a
because
D6.
let's just say
It's a D6 plus your strength. Do you know what your
so
strength
minus
is?
one. Strength is -1.
And then
You do +4 because of your
proficiency?
proficiency,
Okay, so
and
+4.
um,
Okay, so it's a
you can use dex.
four-
So
14 to hit. Then if it's +4.
So you push it in,
And then-
and you begin to run. Booker, as you're on the other side, you are kind of taking a moment to be like, "Where's Vivian?" And then you turn around and you see she's the last group of people coming through. As she sticks her short sword in there, they get to be maybe 10 feet away from the door, and you see the sword ting snap, and the gate begins to close. What do you do?
I see Vivian on the other side.
Yeah, and you see a boulder kind of chasing her Indiana Jones style.
I'm going to grab her and try to pull her through.
So you're on the other side of the door. So by the time you'd meet her, the door would be slamming closed.
Shit.
good vibes. Send me good vibes.
For the vibes.
If there's a way you think you could pull her through or get to her closer, throw something at her, pull her, whatever. If you want to try to do anything to make it so the big stone wouldn't hit her. If you want to do anything to maybe keep the door open longer. What are you doing here, Atlas?
I don't remember what the god I said I was pretending to worship, but my brain just
Grump, obviously. That's the
Yeah,
one.
my brain just wanted to say it was
That grunch, that's the one.
colander. I know it's not colander, but that's. Oh look, it's this song again.
Corellian. Nikki.
What you doing, Booker?
I heard the
Nikki
Shadowbringers one
Corellian.
earlier. Bop.
I like colander. I think it's funny if that's what she starts calling it.
So as you
I'm
run
gonna
up
have
to the
to.
door,
I'm just gonna have to.
as you run
I'll
up to the door, it begins to kind of close right in front of you.
I
You
will
can
throw
get
the-
your arms underneath it
Oh, shit.
to stop it.
Push your arms.
Well, I was going to just take the shield, and it's gonna.
Are you going to just, like, wedge it?
I'm probably gonna have to get a new one after this, but
Yeah,
yeah.
so you can dive in with your shield and place
Oh,
it under
shit.
the ground and kind of, with all your strength, kind of try to push. You feel the shield begin to buckle, and but it does provide you guys enough time to Indiana Jones slide underneath. Booker, as you pull your arm out, your shield is gone.
Damn.
So the fireproof shield is no more.
Damn, and it was fireproof, too.
Well, for
this
like
is-
8 more hits.
Yeah, okay.
Still,
You get rid
Damn,
of the
but-
shield. The shield is.
If we ever end up going shopping anytime soon. Ever.
Well, we're allowed to after this if we survive.
Yeah, that's true. We can.
well, you still have to make it through one more trial.
That's what I said. That's why I said if we survive.
But you guys do make it to the end of that trial.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
As you make it to the final stretch,
Well, at least
do look
everyone
around.
got through.
and there's this kind of like long,
Perhaps somebody will help
Bridge.
me next time.
varying in like wideness and shallowness, and you see every once in a while some of the bricks begin to fall and kind of move back up and fall and move back up, kind of very unnaturally, magically.
Do I notice a pattern to that?
Make an insight check or perception check.
And it's like a
One.
trench, you said?
It's like a big, long, winding bridge path that's like magically being held
the yellow
up, and
brick
every once
road.
in a while, bricks will just like fall out from underneath you. What'd you get?
21.
It does not seem to be any rhyme or reason to it, but what you do notice with that insight check are there are a few hellhounds, like dogs with like fire on them, that are chasing people around on the
Great.
Shit.
path.
They just want to be petted.
No.
Hey, I like you guys.
You guys are all kind of together again, though.
I don't suppose I can Steve-O in those hellhounds. Do they understand Infernal? Well, if I get close to them, I'm going to go back, sit down.
Get back.
What are you guys doing? Who's,
Okay, I'm
who's
gonna
going
try
first?
What else do I have?
I'm sorry, so now we're trying to get across.
I mean, we're just going to start
like-
moving and we'll
And
have to
so-
react, but obviously
Mhm.
time it with the rock. So we're just going to,
Yeah, so
chug
just
along.
parts of the bridge just fall apart, fall out.
Great. Okay.
All right, so as you all
Do
move
it- wait,
together in
is
a large
there
group,
any way we can perceive a pattern?
I just
Blocker
asked
already tried
that.
to do that,
Okay.
and there was no pattern.
Okay.
not
As you
moving.
do make it, go through. You're maybe about a third of the way there, and Cersei and Ticket, your bricks drop out from underneath you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna grab. Is there anything that I can grab onto to hold on?
Make a
to
dexterity
stop us from
saving
falling?
throw.
That's a mod 20.
So you grab onto it, but Ticket does unfortunately not, and he begins to kind of swing. So make a strength check. Or
Can I
strength
try to like
saving
reach
throw.
for his hand?
Strength saving throw.
Fuck.
See if you're able to grab
There's
onto
so many
him.
things happening at once. Strength saving throw.
Mhm.
That's a 19.
19. So you are able to hold on, but you are not able to pull yourself up. So you are just hanging
I'm
there.
just fucking stuck. Oh
Yep.
god.
So what are you guys doing? Is
Help!
Cersei and Ticket are
I'll turn around and I'll try to
Help
grab
me,
her.
brother!
turn around. Okay, so you grab her, make a strength I don't know, strength
Athletics?
check. You can do it
Athletics?
with a. No, it's not athletic.
The curiosity
pure
is ticket
strength.
heavy.
Okay.
Is the fear very heavy?
No.
Oh, thank God.
You can do it with advantage since she would be helping pull up too.
Mostly feathers.
I mean, he's-
Collarbones.
Feathers. Oh God, feathers. It had to happen.
Yeah.
Homie.
Take it with advantage. That is a 23.
So you do pull up, and with the momentum ticket does kind of like almost go up, and you see him almost kind of like soar through the air and land.
You felt like you
Take
were
it can
flying for a
fly.
moment.
And then you guys begin to run. You get about halfway there. Let's see whose floor falls out from him now. Booker,
Oh, shit.
you and Varric both step, and on either side, you both fall. Your chain does kind of get stuck on one of the bricks, so you guys are smacked into each other.
That's a click clacker.
Alright, let's try to climb ourselves back up here.
Okay, so as you guys begin to both kind of pull yourself up, you're both strong enough to get up there. You see the brick in the middle begin to
Sink.
kind of sink, and
Grab,
looks like it's about to crack.
grab it.
Are you two doing anything during this? You're running pretty quickly, so
I mean, if
I'm
we can help him,
If
we
I can
will.
grab him, yeah. He
you
grabbed. Help me. I'm gonna try
I-
to grab him.
Well, I suppose we'll help. I mean, I'm not very strong, so
I got it.
what's your passive perception? What's your
Probably
perception?
it's
10.
0. So
So it's
probably
just 10.
11 or 10.
10.
Behind you, you're
Oh, shit.
Okay.
as you do see a Doberman Rottweiler mix with fire.
I will
coming
yell
around
at it Inferno. Get back, you mongrel.
I'm gonna pull
An
Booker up.
infernal?
I don't know what she's
Yes.
doing.
It's not an animal, but it is a dog still. So I'm trying to think.
Heal.
Bad boy.
Bad dog.
Oof.
Sit
Are you
down.
proficient in animal handling?
I think I do have something there. Yes. No, I'm neutral. in animal handling.
You make just a charisma check.
That I can do.
Since you are speaking its language, I'll let you do it with advantage. Or at least a language it can understand.
Hey.
That would be 24.
You see, and
I am not the enemy.
he does almost sit and look at you.
Good boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull Booker up now. Get
Good.
that handled.
So yeah, so easily enough, you pull him up. As
Okay.
you guys continue to the last leg of this,
Everybody
Vivian.
else is-
Oh shit.
Oh, good.
you're making it just fine, but the heavy weight of a half-orc woman with a dwarf on her back do crumble through, and you see them begin to fall. Make a strength saving throw as they fall on you.
This is it. This is my time to shine.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
I got a 2, which is -1, which is 1.
So yeah, you get you
Don't
begin to
help
fall
me.
This is how I see it. She's running, it falls, and she goes whoop.
Dog, help me.
Make a charisma check. Not with advantage this time.
I mean, that's still 11.
Is anybody doing anything to help Vivian as she begins to
I mean,
fall?
if I see her, I'm going to help her.
They're too far ahead, I bet.
Make
She
a-
wouldn't be. I am
Yeah.
because she just helped Booker.
But I think I would.
Yeah.
I'd probably be right behind you.
Make a strength saving throw, Booker, as you jump to grab onto her. It's going to be a tough one because there's a lot of weight.
Yeah. Strength saving, that's 19.
Okay, so you do grab on. Your feet do begin to kind of slip as it is a lot of weight as you go. We're going to see if Varric is able to help you at all here.
Tug of war.
He rolled a 19.
Thank
So you
God.
guys do, and you hoist them back up. And as you do begin to run, you're kind of getting more towards like the middle of this volcano, which is the ending. And as you guys do get a little bit closer, the volcano does burst.
Good.
As magma does kind of spill across you guys. Make a dexterity saving throw to see if you're able to It's basically the effect of fireball is what's happening. So if you have anything that can help you with that,
I did.
Natural resistance.
What did you say the roll
Baby.
was for again?
dexterity saving throw. Yep.
Okay.
19.
19 pass.
23.
Pass. Fail. Fail. So you guys do get hit with fire.
Half damage.
Well, that's up to you to decide. I'm going to tell you the full damage.
Excuse me.
Alright. Ass the size of the room.
Dang, that's 20 points
Whew.
of fire damage. I rolled a lot of 6s on that one. But you guys do make it to the end of the trial.
Is everybody else okay?
Yeah, all of your
Like they
companions are.
Burned,
You look-
singed.
You look around you and doesn't seem like too many of your other fellow prisoners have made it.
Tried. Well, we're probably the last to come in because I waited for everybody. So
When you guys are done, you do look up and you see the King of the Red Wastes looking upon you, and then he will leave shortly after. There's a little bit of an applause from the people watching, like they're impressed with the people that made it. The surviving prisoners amongst you, you guys do stagger back down to the lower halls with the Horn Crown. Battered, burned, bloodied. Where once there were hundreds of you guys crowding these cells, now there's
Tens.
maybe 100, maybe like 80
Dozens.
to 100. The halls feel emptier, quieter, but something else has changed too. When you guys walk in, people almost kind of like move aside as you do walk past them, not out of fear, but out of respect. We're going to go to break real quick. We'll pick back up here in a
Get
bit.
back, game on. Donation link down below.
The Jewel Isles, a realm steeped in ancient magic and political intrigue, witnessed epochs of turmoil and transformation. In the primordial era, Leviathans and Titans shaped the world's foundations before giving rise to giants, who brought order to the chaotic seas. As civilizations flourished, the Dragonborn emerged, revered for their draconic lineage. However, their prosperity led to envy and conflict. William Cordoba's rise saw the extinction of the Dragonborn under the Cordobas, marking an era of ruthless rule and suppression. After Cordoba's fall, Lambert Leon usurped power through cunning, heralding an era obsessed with dragons and dominance. Lambert's decree for a diamond dragonborn bride sparked intrigue and suspicion, culminating in a marriage of his firstborn son and the diamond dragonborn. Amidst political machinations and whispers of ancient powers, the Jewel Isles stood on the brink of unrest. The quest for the Diamond Throne, fueled by bloodshed and manipulation, continued to shape the fate of the Isles, where alliances were forged and broken in the relentless pursuit of power and legacy. In the distant past, a vast and turbulent sea dominated by ancient leviathans and titans stretched endlessly. These majestic beings, embodiments of primal forces, shaped the world's foundations. From their essence emerged the giants' wise and powerful creatures, guided by prophecies and visions. With their magic and courage, the giants transformed the chaotic sea into islands and mountains, bringing order and stability. They became revered as the architects of a new world where life flourished amidst the echoes of primordial creation. As the giants began to settle into their new domains, conflicts inevitably arose among them and their primordial progenitors. The once unified effort to shape the world splintered into factions vying for dominance over the newly formed lands and seas. What started as disagreements escalated into full-scale war, where titanic battles raged across continents created and destroyed in the throes of their conflict. The war was devastating for both sides. Lands trembled and mountains crumbled under the fury of primordial and giant clashes. Cities and civilizations rose only to be swept away by the tide of battle. Countless lives were lost on both sides as primordials and giants alike fell in the struggle for supremacy. Facing imminent extinction, the giants turned to desperate measures. In their darkest hour, they sought the aid of the dragons, ancient, powerful beings born of fire and magic. The dragons, once revered as majestic guardians of the world, reluctantly agreed to join the fray. Their fiery breath and formidable strength turned the tide of battle for a time, pushing back the relentless onslaught of the primordials. However, the cost was high. Many dragons perished in the brutal conflict, their lives sacrificed in the service of the giants' cause. As the war dragged on, the dragons began to question the righteousness of their alliance. The cruelty and ruthlessness of some giants towards both primordial and dragon alike soured the dragons' loyalty. In their anguish and desperation, the dragons turned to their own creators, the elder dragons, ancient beings from realms beyond mortal understanding. These elder dragons, embodiments of cosmic balance and justice, answered the call of their creations. With thunderous roars that shook the heavens and wings that blotted out the sun, the elder dragons descended upon the war-torn lands. The arrival of the elder dragons was cataclysmic. Their wrath was swift and unforgiving, laying waste to both giants and primordials without distinction. In their wake, cities burned, mountains crumbled, and seas boiled. The centuries-old conflict came to an abrupt and brutal end, as the elder dragons reshaped the world once more, restoring a fragile balance to the ravaged lands. When the dust settled, there were no more giants, no more primordials, and only a handful of dragons remained. The once mighty civilizations built by giants lay in ruins, their legacy lost to the annals of history. The world, scarred and forever changed by the folly of war, now bore witness to the power and wrath of those who had shaped its destiny since time immemorial. After they ended the War of the Creators, the elder dragons laid down their bodies to form the very islands the Jewel Isles are formed of. From their bodies and the surviving dragons came dragonkin to settle the newfound lands. After the elder dragons ended the cataclysmic war, they merged with the land, forming the foundation of the Jewel Isles. From the surviving dragons came diverse dragonkin, settling these new lands. Guided by ancient wisdom, they built cities and monuments honouring their ancestors' sacrifice. The dragonkin flourished, forging alliances with creatures of the Isles, cultivating a realm of magic and peace. Dragonheart Grove, where elder dragon spirits resided, became a sacred sanctuary. Amidst the tranquility, life thrived in harmony with echoes of ancient conflict and the enduring legacy of their creators. For over 2,000 years, the dragonkin reigned over the 7 kingdoms of the Jewel Isles. After settling the lands, they welcomed men, dwarfs, elves, and other creatures from distant realms into their fold. This era was marked by relative peace, where the dragon gods held sway over divine magic, though the deities of other races also found their place, albeit subordinate. Historians hold varied opinions, yet they unanimously regard it as a golden age for Dragonborn. The ruling dynasty, known as the Draconis, favoured those with draconic lineage, bestowing lands, titles and wealth upon them. Details of this epoch remain shrouded, as much of its written history was obliterated by William Cordoba in his campaign to bring an end to this era. William Cordoba, driven by a fervent desire to eradicate dragons and their kin, led a revolution that shook the Jewel Isles to its core. The Dragonborn, favoured during the Age of the Drakes, became targets of Cordoba's wrath. Backed by a coalition spanning nearly all non-draconic inhabitants of the realm, Cordoba waged a relentless campaign to purge every creature with dragon blood coursing through their veins. The war was brutal and unrelenting, spanning 5 long years of devastation and upheaval. Cordoba's forces swept across the 7 kingdoms, laying waste to cities and villages alike in their zealous pursuit. Dragonkin, who had once flourished under the benevolent rule of the Dracones, now faced annihilation at the hands of Cordoba's armies. King William Cordoba, propelled by his ambition and the support of the populace, seized control of the Jewel Isles through sheer force of arms. With the fall of the Dragonborn nobility and the eradication of their allies, Cordoba ushered in a new era marked by his dominion. The once peaceful realms of the Jewel Isles were forever scarred by the horrors of this conflict. The memory of the Age of the Drakes and its Dragonborn rulers faded into whispered tales and scattered ruins, while Cordoba's ascension cast a long shadow over the land. William Cordoba's rule over the 7 kingdoms endured for a century, marked by strict authoritarianism and the suppression of dragon worship. His death from old age passed the throne to his eldest son Henry, who continued his father's iron-fisted governance for another century. During Henry's reign, the realm faced internal strife. Raithran's rebellion weakened the unity of the 7 kingdoms, providing an opportunity for Henry's ambitious viceroy to seize power. The usurpation marked the end of Henry's rule and the beginning of a turbulent era under the new regime. Under Cordoba's legacy, the Diamond Games emerged as a brutal spectacle where kingdoms competed in bloody gladiatorial combat for the entertainment of the king. This vicious display of power served to distract and subdue the populace, reinforcing the authority of the throne through fear and spectacle. Cordoba's disdain for the dragon gods persisted throughout his lineage's rule. He deemed dragon worship an abomination and enforced strict penalties for its practitioners. Those who refused to abandon their faith faced severe punishment. First-time offenders lost their eyes, and second-time offenders lost their heads, reinforcing the harsh consequences of defying Cordoba's decrees. As generations passed, the memory of the Age of the Drakes and the once prosperous Dragonborn faded into distant legend. The Jewel Isles bore witness to a new age of oppression and bloodshed under the Cordoba dynasty, where power was maintained through brutality and the subjugation of dissent. After the Second Sunder, a cataclysmic event that shattered the spectral continent, the Jewel Isles were thrown into turmoil once more. Raithran's rebellion, stemming from the Emerald Grove, sought to challenge the oppressive rule of House Duas over the Sapphire Shores. The rebellion culminated in the complete destruction of the Grove, leaving behind no trace of the once proud island realm. The annihilation of the Emerald Grove was swift and merciless, wiping out its inhabitants and erasing its existence from the realm. The reasons and methods behind its destruction remained shrouded in mystery, a puzzle that intrigued and baffled scholars and officials alike. In response to the devastation, King Henry's court issued a proclamation. Anyone who could provide credible information uncovering the truth behind the Grove's destruction would be granted the prestigious title of Lord or Lady of Hargrave. Additionally, they would be rewarded with control over the lucrative sapphire mine, a symbol of wealth and power within the Jewel Isles. The promise of such riches and status spurred adventurers, scholars, and opportunists to scour ancient texts, delve into forgotten ruins, and interview survivors of the rebellion. Each sought to piece together the puzzle of what befell the Emerald Grove and why. The competition for the title of Lord or Lady of Hargrave intensified as rumours and theories circulated, fueling intrigue and ambition across the fractured kingdoms. Meanwhile, amidst the upheaval and uncertainty, the Jewel Isles trembled on the brink of further instability. The legacy of William Cordoba's harsh rule loomed large, casting a shadow over the land even as new contenders vied for power and influence. With the Jewel Isles plunged into chaos following Raithran's rebellion and the obliteration of House Duas, the stability of King Henry Cordoba's reign faltered. Sensing an opportunity amid the turmoil, Lambert Leon, the ambitious viceroy, plotted his ascension to the throne through cunning and deceit. Under the guise of loyalty, Lambert orchestrated a series of calculated maneuvers that swiftly eroded King Cordoba's authority. Through subtle manipulation and strategic alliances, Lambert sowed seeds of doubt and dissent among Henry's loyalists. Before King Cordoba could react, Lambert had secured the backing of key nobles, military commanders, and influential figures across the Seven Kingdoms. In a swift and unexpected turn of events, Lambert Leon's forces surrounded Henry Cordoba, capturing him without bloodshed. The once mighty king, now isolated and betrayed, faced the grim reality of his downfall. Lambert, praised for his astute political manoeuvring and the minimal loss of life during the coup, proclaimed himself the new ruler of the Jewel Isles. The aftermath of Henry Cordoba's ousting.
Welcome back. As you guys finish trial number 2, and you are led back down into your guys' cells. Trying to think. You guys made it through trial number 2, the chain descent, which put you guys through several different obstacles, team building, things of that nature. Maybe like 80 to 100 of you are left alive. The halls here feel emptier, quieter. Something else has changed too. The people move aside for you guys as you do walk past, not out of fear but out of respect. Vivian, you just feel the eyes of everybody on you. You feel the makeshift titles like Queen of Ash, the Waste Chosen, the True Queen, things like that feel more so earned than given. You guys can rest now. As you guys do all kind of begin to rest, you guys doing anything of importance?
I don't really have. I did a lot of that in that intermittent period of what I was planning on doing. So,
No, don't really have anything.
did Trod survive?
Make a perception check.
11.
Can't tell.
Before I completely crash out from exhaustion, I would probably tell Ticket they did good.
We did good. He repeats in your exact voice.
Of course.
As you guys do kind of begin to rest, Vivian, you see a middle-aged guy kind of come up to you. It looks like his right hand has been completely smashed, like maybe in like one of the boulders or something like that. But he looks at you and can barely make eye contact. And then you see him. He very hurriedly takes a knee to you. You carried us like no one else would. You speak like someone born to command. The king may rule the wastes, but you make the people want to follow you. I am your man.
What's your name?
I'll pull it up here. Yep. Sorry, my Google Docs reset.
Damn it, Google.
It's okay, I pulled my stuff up on my phone so I can see it faster than the pictures. Why did I hit this at 43?
No, you did your false life thing or whatever, didn't you?
It was 28 before. How long was it?
5.
Oh, it's automatically adding it because of the size.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not keeping count.
Yeah.
My queen is Flanagan.
Flanagan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Flanagan, I appreciate the oath, but let's just get through this ordeal first before we worry about swearing loyalties and all that. I will continue to help everyone as best I can.
As you wish, my queen.
I'm not a queen yet, Flanagan.
Well, my queen, I think we should take a nap.
That's not helping anything at all.
So you guys will have a few days to prepare. So over the next few days, you guys can kind of do the same thing. Smaller numbers, probably easier to coordinate. Booker, over that time, the circle of recruits does train around you. As things do happen, like one of the recruits, he will fail a few more times than probably he should be. Other recruits do kind of begin to mock him. Before you can intervene, other people will intervene. Say, "That's enough. The Lord Sir Knight does not abandon the weak, and neither shall we." And just the mention of you, the room does kind of fall quiet, and people do kind of get back to it. Locke, as you do continually train, you'll be approached by a few people. They look nervous. You always notice things first. The bird is. You look at it. Is it watching us? Is it waiting?
I look around. Do I see the dodo bird?
Yeah, you've seen it a few times.
I fear that it's always going to be watching until the time is right. It's good to be aware of the goings on. Just make sure that you don't get too absorbed, too focused, that you lose sight of what's important.
I think we will be safe with ye watching us. You're quite the strategist, quite the paranoid protector, is what they've been calling you.
That's an interesting nickname.
Cersei, late one night, around one of the fires, you do gather several recruits. No one speaks much, but they do just sit with you, enjoying the calm quietness.
Mm-hmm.
One of them will eventually say, "If this place ever does burn," and then a small grin as he meets your eyes, "I hope that you'll be the one holding the torch, and us behind you."
I hope we all make it that far.
You guys doing anything else of note over these next few days?
I imagine. I mean, we're still being watched and everything. And there's less people, so I imagine there's. I don't want to say more freedom, but
Way more than whenever you first got here.
yeah. In between, like, the training and stuff, I do want to explore where I can. And
You would not be let out of the
no,
fighting pits.
I understand that completely. It's more of looking for those messages in ways that only Locke can see the writing on the walls.
Like Thief Scant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing.
Just in case somebody in the past has left a note about what is to come.
Nope.
That was
Yeah.
all Nate would be doing.
No, yeah, you wouldn't see anything.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know unless I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could have screwed us by not asking, and there was a big old message that warned us of impending
true.
doom.
You're all gonna die.
The end is nigh.
The end is now.
God.
Man, stop. The man was
At the beginning of the
Man.
third day, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else before we go. I don't think so.
You have one question.
Okay.
Since I'm not going to do it for this session, but since I didn't, I have to ask you probably about some spells for the next one. Apparently, I have
What's the question?
well, a remove curse is one of the spells that I can learn.
Okay.
I know cursed people.
I think there's also a thing
Is he
with
not
remove curse.
He is cursed, but
How
meta.
much higher
yes.
curse
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes.
gonna
It's
learn.
It's a
not-
divine curse as opposed to a curse.
Like if it was a curse that
No, I'm not
an
gonna apply
alchemist
these
put on their
now.
chest,
And
if anybody
really,
were to.
other than maybe having thunder stuff, but I don't think. I'm
But you know,
using
it's
that. I'm
the
using
he
what
has a
stuff.
curse from falling into the river Styx and making
Yeah,
a
okay. I
deal
just want to
to
make sure.
with the devil. Well, you made the deal for him, so you would actually be removing the deal that you made with Lilith, which would not be a good idea.
Awkward. Man, two of these would have been really good to have, but also I found it quickly. So.
Yeah.
Fly,
Oh, well.
for example. It's okay.
On the third morning, Commander Vorn will come down and meet you guys again. The third trial approaches. If you survive, you will no longer be prisoners here. You'll become citizens of the Red Wastes. You'll march beneath the King's banner. You will help bring the Seven Kingdoms to heel. The weak die, the loyal rise, and the worthy are remembered. Good luck later today in the proving grounds. He does give you a bit of a nod. As you guys do kind of disperse and get kind of ready for later in the day, Vivian, you are... What's your passive perception again? You don't notice anybody, but you do hear a voice, a cool, chilling voice. Miss Vivian. You do turn around and it's Inquisitor Knox behind you, silently staring at you. Do you have a moment for a private word?
Well, I would say so. There's not much else going on.
So she kind of follows up like the narrow corridor that you guys are led through. Usually you're not allowed through this, but with her, you are allowed through it. For this, I need you guys to leave the room, please.
Oh no!
Make sure you turn off your microphones.
Phone's off.
Oh, yeah, I think that's do you want mine off for this?
What?
No, you want yours on.
I
so
want
they
mine
hear
on.
ya.
Gotcha.
You had it off?
Yeah, well, just for a little while.
Oh.
Not the whole time.
I did turn off anything that would
Interfere.
So you everything you have on
Yeah.
the spell list.
Yeah, that will
She stands in this narrow corridor, kind of looking out this window, overlooking the fighting pits that you guys have been training in.
Mm-hmm.
You do also notice that up above there is that kind of strange pale bird that's been watching you guys.
And that's the first time I've seen the bird, right?
No, they would have told
Oh,
it to you
okay.
unless Rob's keeping more secrets from everyone, which I don't think he would. Without looking at you, she'll say, "The king finds you fascinating. A queen in chains, a ruler stripped of her throne. A girl whose family was torn away, her riches, nobility, and allies all turned against her. A phoenix that was never meant to rise. And yet the people still gather around you." She turns to you. "Your friends, your chains, they are powerful, dangerously slow. But power alone is common in the Horned Crown. It is your cunning that interests him. You understand people, you understand these people. You make them believe." There's a bit of a pause, kind of a crooked smile. "The king values those capable of reshaping the world." And then she'll lean in and whisper, "Especially those willing to defy his expectation of what is to come."
Well.
I trust you will prove yourself at the training ground and trial number 3. Remember what I said. Defy his expectations. The king values those capable of reshaping the world. She'll smile and slowly walk away, back up the stairs.
So I'm just making
Kind of leaving
sure.
you in like a what the fuck was that moment.
So the king, I just want to make sure I got that. The king values those.
Capable of reshaping the world,
Yeah, and values
especially
those.
those willing to defy the expectation.
I just want to make sure those were kind of the.
Remember that.
Okay.
Okay. You guys can come back in.
Hi, Vince. Sarah's dad.
Okay. Good.
The good one.
You had me worried there for a second.
I wouldn't.
Lily's speed bump on the stairs.
Oh, don't forget to turn your stuffies back on.
I did. I turned mine back on.
So you guys do have maybe another hour or two to prepare.
DM question,
Mhm.
because this could apply. So one of the spells that I want to take is fly.
Okay.
A fairy.
And I know that I've been training,
Sure.
so I wasn't going to use
It's
the
on your-
spells I was supposed to. I just didn't take the amount of spells apparently I was supposed to
If
take.
it's on your spell list, sure.
So
If
I just
that's
think
something-
thematically it's kind of fun if I could
That's something
fly.
you would have taken, yeah.
Yeah,
Take it.
because I can do
You
it
can
to
do it.
myself for other people.
There's always something you can change out at the next level up.
Yeah, I just can't decide if I should take the thunder step or if I should take vampiric touch. I know he used it a lot, but thunder step would be an ability.
I look at it this way. You don't want to be in close combat.
That's what I'm thinking.
I wouldn't take vampiric touch if I were you.
I want to get away.
Yeah.
And I can get somebody else away.
So
I was going to say, usually it's not good if you're that close. Like, you're not hanging out in alleys and
And I have
sneaking
to
up
cast
on
everything at
unsuspecting
3rd
people.
level anyway, so it's
You
like I might as well
killing drunks in alleyways, you mean?
Well, he used it a lot, but he was a little bit different than I was.
You can always
And he
just,
also had a vampire as a patron.
Mhm.
Thematically fitting.
So,
you can just look at Booker and go, "Hey Booker, I can fly."
yeah, as tempting as like counterspell and all that stuff is, it's like
We're in a low magic
Yeah.
game so far. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things, like Harrison said, at a level up, if you feel
Right.
like you need
we're
it, you
getting
can,
more witchy people
change.
around. Yeah, I don't know.
you can change it.
And I have to cast everything at 3rd level in here, so it's like I'm taking the 3rd level spells. Because what the
Why
frickety
not?
frack does it matter? So I think I have everything. I just took Fly and Thunderstep.
Sounds good. So over the past 3 days, you guys have built a bit of a camaraderie with everybody. The prisoners do all kind of laugh together, train together, eat together, share stories. As you guys all do get ready for trial number 3.
Sure.
Doing anything before we start?
No, I just know it's going to be fucked up.
The gates
Everybody's
open
gonna die.
slowly
Don't get
to
attacked.
the proving grounds. Beyond them lies the largest arena yet. Like there's been like, partitions, things like that set up in this like weird magical caldera. The colossal volcanic center, caved deep beneath the horn crown itself is where you guys are walking to. Blackstone rises like broken teeth, all around. This one has the biggest crowd that you guys have seen. You see thousands of people watching from towering balconies and kind of like built in like scaffolding along the side of this volcanic crevice, caldera, whatever. You see some people like hanging from like chains, whatnot. You do see the King of the Red Waste watching from up above, motionless, silent, and waiting. You guys are marched into formation, all kind of next to each other. You guys are next to the people that you guys shared cells with, as is everyone. They're kind of like around everybody that they're in the cell with. You all stand at attention and kind of look to the king and to see what the deal is, like what you guys think is going to happen. And moments do pass. You guys have very much time to think about what's going to happen. You're probably nervous, probably just want to get it over with. Anticipation. You feel these tremors beneath your feet, like the whole arena begins to shake, and then you see these massive slabs of black rock erupt upwards around you guys. They form like these walls, like cages, prisons of volcanic stone all around you. They're in the way that they shoot up, they trapped you guys and your cellmates all together. Inevitability, no escape. You're locked in there together. You hear Commander Vorn's voice from up above say, "You have fought beside one another.
Motherfucker.
You have bled beside one another. Now prove your loyalty to the Red Wastes. Eliminate your fellow survivors.
Fuck.
Only the willing shall stand before your king." There's a moment of silence. There's a moment, and then you'll actually hear Rosca speak up first. So that's it then. All of this just to expect us to become some fucking butchers. Heralda strapped to her back. I survived this long because I thought maybe it would be different. I don't want to do this. Ticket seems very nervous, but almost kind of like on guard, like he's kind of backing into a corner. Yeah.
Are we? We can react.
Mm-hmm.
No. I defy this order. And I mean, so like, give me the bit. We're in like stone break-offs with our stone, like we're just in like a box, kind of off.
Yeah, maybe they're like 12-foot wall to high walls.
Right, and we're just expected to kill everybody around us.
You can't see the other groups.
Can we see where the king is still?
Yeah, you can look up there. Next to him
is there anything like between the top of where these walls are and where the king is?
Is there a ceiling?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a
it's-
ceiling?
No.
Okay, then I would like to fly
Okay.
just up slowly
Okay.
so that I'm like eye level with the king.
He's really high up in this caldera.
Okay, I mean just at least so I am visibly.
Yes.
I'm not going to
Thematically, I get it.
attack.
Yes.
And I will just say, I defy you and your order. We all fought this far together. And we will continue together. Send at us what you will, but I am done killing those who have as much at stake in this as I do.
As you say that, the arena does grow completely silent. No one moves. You don't hear any bloodshed. For the first time since arriving at the Horn Crown, it seems as if the system is failing.
As Vivian is speaking, I am processing everything and making sure that nobody is coming after us.
Make a perception check.
That's a good one. 26.
Yeah, you do look around. Everybody just seems kind of like, what the fuck is happening? And you see Ticket. He's really like...
Poor guy's probably nervous.
and
Frick.
hearing that, he does throw his spear and his shield on the ground.
There are more of us than there are of you.
There aren't.
I know, but I'm trying to drum up the.
She's monologuing, goddammit.
She's trying to turn his people
So
And
into
if you
Ticket-
kill us, there will just be more.
As Ticket is the
and
first
more
to throw his
of us.
arms to the ground, is anybody else doing anything?
No, I
Throw
do.
mine.
I throw mine and say I will not fight.
So as you guys do that, around you, you do see everyone lower their weapons, throw them on the ground in an act of defiance. It is pretty quiet. And the king does sit there and look at you for a moment. You see him, he's still wearing that solid marble-looking stone-faced mask. You see him after a moment, he'll slowly rise. Every eye in the arena that was on you turns towards him as he does that. Impossible to read behind the mask, but his posture shifts slightly. More like of a surprised, interested, respectful look, and a single nod to you, and he leaves. The guards, commanders, all kind of like look at each other with confusion as this is happening, as do the many people that are gathered to watch. You do see Commander Knox is up there, and she does kind of smile. Not a small smile, a wide, genuine grin of approval. Like this is kind of what she was.
Implying.
Yep. The stone walls do lower themselves. No
Good,
blood
'cause I
has
can
been
only
shed.
fly for 10 minutes.
I was gonna say.
I know.
You do lower yourself back down. As a singular unit, you and your 90 men
Hey, that's more than I had.
go
Okay.
back to your cells. Not because that's where, you want to go, but that's kind of become your home.
Yeah, that's where we are now. Where else would we
In the moment, there's seemingly no order shouted at you, no threats of execution, no punishment. As you're escorted back below, this time the cell doors are left open. You gather in uncertainty in these open chambers. Whispers do spread everywhere. No one quite understands what really just happened. And then there's a set of heavy footsteps you hear coming down the door, and it's your good old buddy Commander Harkin as he looks directly at you, Vivian, and kind of looks at the rest of the chains of perdition. The King of the Red Wastes would like to see you.
I'm ready to talk.
And that is where we're going to end the session.
Thanks everybody who joined in tonight. As always, we are playing for Extra Life. Give back game on. Donation link down below. We're doing really good for this year. $1,200 so far for 2026. Let's break our record from last year, because that's what we keep doing, is just breaking those records like we're breaking these chains.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andreas, Fantastical Filaments. He does a lot of the miniatures that we use in this game. Thank you, Julian at Astralgrave. He did the Potato Place Gaming logo. He also did our Chains of Perdition character art. Coming up next week, we have some Nikki at Night on Tuesday. We have Retroactive on Wednesday. Damn, I'm good. If you haven't seen yet, in August, some of us are going to be at KamehaCon, dressed up in some of our fun Dragon Ball Z cosplays.
And some new ones I can preview you of, because I have to think. What? Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah. There will be new costumes.
So, some of us will be at that. That'll be a good time. It looks like we're also, I don't know if we'll,
Take off my glasses.
we'll probably do some little bit of light cosplay at Animeverse.
I'm
Maybe.
not doing my cosplay. I'm full throttle, baby.
Some full throttle cosplay at Animeverse.
If this is done, I'm wearing it.
That'll be in North Kansas City. So if you've been following us in our fun little journey, follow us on the socials. I know that TikTok we've got for cosplay has been doing pretty well. No, not you.
No.
That thing has almost 1 million views.
It might by the end of the weekend have 1 million.
Might. 2,000 followers. It's crazy.
So yeah, thanks to everybody who's been keeping up with the fun little side stuff that we're doing here at Potato Place, gaming / cosplay.
More to come, baby. Defy expectations.
Does anybody got anything
Right,
else?
Harrison?
No.
Okay. Peace.
All